anything because he's there.
Yep.
Yeah. All
So you
right.
get pets in Monster Hunter Rise?
Yeah, you get a Palamute.
Monster Hunter.
You get a Palamute and a Palico.
Yeah, I don't consider the kitties pets. They're more like companions, sidekicks.
Well, that's what all the pets are
Yeah.
in Monster Hunter Rise. They're all companions, pets.
Except for the frickin'
Like-
owl. I've never used that thing.
They can talk and they have their own culture and they wear clothes and
I found out that the owl actually has a nest that you can go to after every few missions, and he gives you random stuff.
What?
Yep,
Wicked
I'll
sick.
show you guys.
Yeah.
Next time we play.
Yeah. That's wild,
Except for-
man.
I don't
Yeah.
steal from animals.
I do. F them animals. All right, I am moving all of you to the regional map that I just made. So this may not be the permanent regional map. I may be updating this to make something look a little nicer. But this was a good...
Good start.
I can see things now.
yeah.
Yeah, it took forever. I was like worried. Like, did you upload a 144p map?
Yep. Yep. You need 4K for this. We need what we need for today. Who's leading the pack? Now Winston is gone for the day. So who's going to be leading the pack?
Can we
die.
pretend Winston's still leading the pack?
No.
Because wasn't he our person that knew the area?
Yes, but he's not the only one who can navigate the wilds.
Yeah.
Ooh, I can navigate the wilds.
I can't.
I
I
can't.
have excellent skills in the wilderness.
I mean, I have animal handling, and persuasion, and
Actually-
survival, so we're fine.
I probably still can.
All right, here's what we're doing. We're gonna do this. Kurak's token represents where the party is currently at. You guys
Oh,
have gotten
Mom!
to about right there, as you were pursuing through the woods. I should probably turn this music off, otherwise I'll get super banned. I was listening to The Hobbit in the background. Yeah, I can't fight that one.
Cause some issues.
So, yeah, you guys pursued. You found the goblins about here, right? The goblins and the owlbears. Let me go ahead and do this. Boop. All right, so this is about where you were when you found the owlbears. So this way we have it on the map. We remember where everything's at. This is the city, well, not city, the village that they were telling you about.
Wait,
Okay.
the owlbears were telling us that, or who was
Yep,
telling us
the
that?
owlbears. Before you guys murdered them mercilessly and stole their
They
lunch
talked
money.
to us?
Yeah,
No, this is the village that they say bring food to, otherwise they're not gonna like you, and they don't take kindly to outsiders, if I'm
Oh.
not mistaken, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Village of cannibal cultists.
I don't
Right.
remember that, but I believe you.
Yep. I mean, no, that was actually a thing. I
yeah.
was told bring food.
Bring meat. It was
Bring
I
meat.
bring
don't
meat.
remember this part. When did this happen?
It was
I
when
missed a
Kurak
second.
went to talk to.
It was in between when you almost killed Eska and you attempted to kill Kurak.
Uh huh.
Is that how we measure time now?
Well, I mean,
Is it,
They're
just
significant
attempted
events.
Murders?
yeah, this is like, I mean, it's like before Christ and after Christ, right?
Yeah,
So,
in between this murders.
Yeah.
Listen,
We're in the third era because we've had 3 characters die.
that's, yeah,
Oh,
see?
gosh.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. It'd take at least 3 guys to F an ostrich. Allegedly. Has nobody here seen Letterkenny?
yes. I mean, I live Letterkenny.
That's fair. Yeah, that's right. That's like your neighbors.
Yeah, well, it's like filmed in southeastern Ontario, and it's like about rural Canada, rural Ontario specifically.
Huzzah.
So
Is that? Are you in Ontario?
yes.
I didn't know that.
I'm in Toronto, Ontario. I live in a big city, but I mean, it's very much what it was like growing up in the country for me.
End of the laneway. Don't come up the drive.
Yeah, exactly.
I like it. I didn't know that. And Care Bear, thank you so much for the bits, man. I appreciate that. In no time, you are going to end up on. You're gonna get. There's a. Actually, you probably could already. I think you would have to set it up though, because I have bits badges for people who donate bits. At different tiers, they get different badges. Right.
Yeah, he just has to switch his chat identity.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah,
Show
I think
his
it's on
bit tier
him.
instead.
Yeah, you can just leave me at the lowest tier. I'm okay.
I don't actually control that.
Yeah,
It's
whatever you
automated.
do. But he can switch it. You go to chat identity and you pick your lowest bit tier.
Oh, that's true.
Channel.
That's true. Because
Yeah.
it's a flare that he has.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. All right. So you guys are here, and you've been. You saw the dude in the hilly areas. Or no, actually, we're further in.
We're by there's a river.
Yeah. Like I said, this is a temporary. These aren't like full-scale mountains, but this is the
Oh my
rockier
god,
area.
you couldn't even draw a river on here, Contos? Get your paint out and like glue a river on there for us.
Just right on my.
Hey,
You know
I
what?
gotcha.
Are you doing
Yes.
it, Gio? Because I'm about to do it.
Somebody draw a river for us.
There you go.
Wait, I don't see one. There,
There you go.
perfect.
You
I
a-hole.
like that it goes-
oh my
Need some
god.
detail.
Oh gosh, I hate
Which
you.
river's the right one now?
I hate you. Stop it! Stop it!
But you see, this is a map. This is a cartographic representation of the area, and the particular river that we're running into just happens to not be large enough to make it on to this representation.
I like
Dang
that
it.
somebody drew fish. Oh, wow, somebody drew a heart.
Stop drawing the ducks. Oh gosh. Okay, so I have a confession to make.
Time, time.
I have a confession to make.
Time.
I have a confession. Okay. We were playing. I think it was Care Bear's game. I'm not 100% sure, but we had somebody who was fairly new. No, it was J-Dogs. It was when you were streaming that one campaign. Do you remember when we were on the map and you kept getting after nags for drawing on the map?
Oh my god, it was
Like,
Contos all along.
I was
think
changing my color to
maybe-
match his, and I was drawing like penises on the map. And you kept getting mad at Nags, and Nags like, "I'm not doing it," and you're like, "I don't believe
Wasn't
you."
Me, actually, it was the other J Dog.
Yeah. Oh, that's
you were
right. That's
getting
who
on.
I was. That's who I
Yeah.
was doing.
This is
Is
a
it-
clover.
I actually think we both did that.
Yeah.
We both changed our color to match other J Dogs.
That's a clover.
Stop it.
Really?
Also, because of what you were drawing, that should have been your giant clue about which game it was.
Yeah, that's fair. That's that. I mean, and that's as I started telling the story, I realized that wouldn't have happened in yours. So, all right. So this is our generalized regional map. I'm going to do this. Map layer. Haha! Dang it! I didn't mean to get rid of Kurak.
It's okay. Put someone else on there.
Nope, your mom. I know you're tired.
All right, children. Mom is tired.
Honestly, kind of selfish.
Killer.
Go get mom a beer.
Yeah, like you knew we had stuff to do today.
Yeah.
How could you get COVID?
You're not wrong. I've been thinking about it all day.
Yeah, Bill.
How dare
Really
you?
putting the party first.
Yeah. Dude, my part of the state has just been hit real bad in the last
With?
week. Like
With snow.
snow and COVID. I had 9 coworkers, 9 teachers sick on Wednesday, 3 or 4 of them with COVID, or their kids had COVID. 7 on Thursday, and 8 or 9 today. And we have other people who aren't teachers, like admin and office, that have been sick with COVID. Like, we got hit. I haven't had less than 20 something students absent every day for like a week and a half. And let me tell you what,
Man.
it's hard to teach when you're missing a fifth of your students. Fifth of my student
They told
population just gone.
They told us when they shut us down, because in Ontario here we're shut back down again.
Yeah.
So people were ordered work from home, and there's like cinemas aren't open, like theaters aren't open and stuff like that. Gyms aren't open. They told us that we should expect a countrywide 30% decrease, like a 30% absenteeism countrywide across every industry.
That is
Omicron.
wild.
So they're expecting 30% of all employees are going to be off
Everywhere.
work. Everywhere. And it's happened at my work. We've got 5 or 6 people out right now. Like, everywhere. Hospitals, like, police, everybody is getting this.
Dude, that is outrageous.
Mm-hmm. So they shut us back down,
Yeah.
at least until January 31st.
Yeah, jeez. I hope it gets better. I hope it gets better
I hope
everywhere,
so.
but I hope it gets better for you too. Okay. All right. Back to the task at hand. We're like 12 minutes in. We haven't done anything, which is par for the course. If somebody is watching this VOD on YouTube, they got to understand at this point. Skip the first 10 minutes because it's just us being stupid or catching up.
Had 2 hours.
What's
Maybe
that?
that's the part they like
Yeah.
the best, though.
It's rapport building. Yeah,
That's fair. Maybe it is.
the relationship of the players that everyone's really interested in.
I mean, that's fair. That's one of the main things I love about Critical Role, right? I care more about the
Yep.
players than I do Matt Mercer, which means I'm.
They like us and not you, Sponge.
I know,
Go suck
which
it.
means I need to get
Uh-huh.
your guys' pictures up here instead of mine.
Yeah,
Get rid of
Our
my ugly
campaign is
one.
exciting because all the players are trying to kill each other.
That's
It's like
true.
the Hunger Games in here.
It
No, that's
is.
what makes it exciting.
Except
is that
no
we're
prize.
Not trying to. It's just happening.
It just happens.
There's no active
Although Amelia
effort.
almost went in on Kirk. I'm not gonna lie. That she
I wish you
almost-
would have. I thought that would.
maybe she
Man.
she might be frustrated enough one day to just let loose because she almost did. If he hadn't been so tall, I think if it had been anybody other than Kirk in the group, she probably would have.
If it had been anyone that didn't weigh 450
Yeah.
pounds,
No, that's pretty much what it was. It's just his size was the only thing that stopped her.
Do I want to pick this fight with this sumo wrestler or walk?
That's basically what it was, right? Because she had just been like dosed herself with drugs, essentially with drug tea. Her and Asuka, she'd just
That's
done that like recently, right? And so she knew she wasn't at her best, right? But she, like, I'm not kidding. It was, me as the character, like they're the player over here, I literally flipped a coin.
That's hilarious.
I can't
Man.
think that it came down to that.
I want so bad for our party to get TPK'd by green dye.
Right?
Oh man, dude, and it all started with Coda, and then it's just been a thing that's been continually added. So, all right, let's see. Oh
I think I
jeez,
missed something.
You did. It's
Can
fine.
I-
A lot of some things.
yeah, a lot of people
I
almost
missed a lot
died
of something.
relatively in quick succession.
And Mom was almost murdered
hmm
in cold blood for no good reason.
And
Wah.
Geo ran out of spell slots for the first time with any character ever, and there wasn't combat that day.
Yeah.
That
There-
includes all campaigns that I have ever played. in.
Yeah.
All campaigns.
Yeah,
Wah. Yeah, complain more, both
High
of you.
five, Zeska.
Jesus.
Yeah.
okay. All right. you guys have been walking up the stream a little bit. You saw the figure at a distance who hopped onto a boar, or at least what looked like a boar from your angle, and rode away. And that's where we left off last time. And
Wait, after him.
he went in this direction. So, in this way, there's a easy. You wouldn't know this, but Winston would. And before Winston breaks off into the wilds, he would let you know there is an easy passage through the hills here. It's a canyon that's really easy to miss. And he thinks that they're probably running down that. But Winston also notices some of the animals acting weird, and he starts talking to them, and they start letting him know that something's going on that he's got to handle. And so he takes his leave from you guys to go take care of this, and he says, I can track really well, so I'll catch up with you, but I have to go handle this. That's where he's going, and I think this part of the land is where he's going to be.
Mrs. Winston's probably going to give him shit if he doesn't answer her call. So
I know,
you know,
right? She sent a little squirrel to find him. Go
Yeah,
find
pretty
my
much.
husband!
Yeah. He went out for milk and hasn't come back, and it's
Yeah.
been 37 days.
I'm beginning to think he
Like
left
my
me.
real dad.
It's like my real dad.
Yeah.
Dad's like a boomerang. I hope.
Gosh.
Oh, that's one of Gio's best one-liners. That is one of my favorite one-liners that Gio has. So, okay, what is the plan? What is the plan? What is the order? What are you guys doing?
We're following. I'll be
Alright.
in front.
Okay. Whoever's in front's going to need to do a survival check to be able to do some tracking.
Woo!
And whoever is in front doing the tracking, that's all they can do. If somebody else, I want at least one check from everybody for this event.
Who's really good at tracking?
So yeah, determine what it is you're doing to help the party track down this guy. But whoever's in front has to be the one that rolls a survival check for the actual physical tracking. And I want you to roll it to the GM. I do not want you to send it to your party. I want you to send it just to me.
Guys, I'm pretty decent with survival. I mean, I don't know how I actually got to the city and stuff, but you know, I've done my share of wandering around the woods. If you trust me, probably don't, but I might be able to take this.
So, Care Bear, the only one I wanted to me is the survival. We'll still take that roll. But the only one I specifically want is the survival. Everything else can be rolled on the table. Survival, I want to know.
Yeah, I mean, I'm moderately okay at survival as well, but
If anyone feels like bombing it, we can go back to Wolfora.
Ames
we
already
try to
rolled,
track.
so Ames took lead.
Sweet.
alright.
Nice.
I told you I got this, guys. So what do I have to do for this then, Contos? I keep rolling you survival rolls every once in a while, or whenever you tell me to?
You'll roll
or-
whenever I call for him.
Okay, and I do just to you?
Yeah, for right now.
Okay.
Normally I don't mind, but in this circumstance, I don't want anybody to accidentally metagame if you have a bad or a good roll.
Wait.
Oh, okay.
I'm rolling a nature check. I'm gonna make sure the party doesn't run into any obvious natural dangers, like running off a cliff. We're getting
Sounds
hit by
good.
a rock.
I like it.
I'm watching R6.
Oh, you done? Okay. I want
Are you gonna roll, J-Dog?
No. I'm just watching it, okay?
If you'd have rolled low, I'd have said you've been watching Eska's 6.
He's got passive perception of 14.
Yeah. Eska, what are you doing?
I want to look for plants for my alchemist kit, like reagents, to see what these both
Okay.
are.
While
'cause
we
I
are
still don't
actively
know.
pursuing this guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I almost wish you would have just stopped at I'm looking for plants. Because there was an inordinate pause there, and I was like, okay, you find them. All right, so what are you going to roll for that?
Where are we?
We're
Speed
going
alchemy.
through over here. Ask it this way.
I mean, I guess can I
Follow
roll
me.
this? I don't know.
Speed alchemy.
Alchemist tools, I don't think would fit for this one. It'd probably be nature, arcana.
Well, Gio already said nature, so I didn't know if I could. Also
So
roll a
arcana
nature
would
check.
probably work.
Okay. Ooh, perfect. That slowed me down.
He finds a magical
For
place.
sure.
At least
Woo!
he thinks it's magical.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
Handfuls
do
of
find
grass.
something. Let's.
Yeah.
What did you find?
Oh, roll on that table I sent you last week.
Mm.
Oh gosh.
I'm pulling it up. Gotta find out where I saved it. There it is. All right, Nags. Would you like to roll, or would you like me to roll?
Never let the DM
I'll
roll for
roll.
you.
What am I rolling?
D100.
Oh gosh.
All right. You
I
find
found 5 broken fingers.
no, but you do find some mushrooms underneath a rock. Like there's a leaning rock, and it's gathered some moisture under it, and you find a couple of mushrooms.
Any elaboration on mushrooms or?
Well, you rolled a 5 Arcana. You found
Okay.
mushrooms
Gotcha.
that you think are edible. They're not magical. You don't think they'll be great in reagents, but you do know they are edible as is. They don't have to be cooked. You're positive that they're edible.
The way
What
you're
if they
describing
actually
that
are?
sounds like they're not, but
I know it does. Okay.
So 2 mushrooms. Gotcha. Thank you.
No, not 2. No.
How many?
We'll find out. 8. 8 mushrooms. Found a little cluster. And they've got kind of a deep red. Almost like when you think of lipstick, like the stereotypical like deep red lipstick. Not the bright, shiny red, but where you have that kind of deep wine red lipstick. That's the kind of color they are.
How tasty do they look?
I mean, quite. It
I'm gonna eat
depends.
one.
Okay, you're gonna eat
I
one?
knew he was gonna eat one right now.
Just wait right now.
Woo! GPK! Let's do the thing!
Oh no! It exploded into green slime.
So as you bite into it, you know that okay, this is hallucinogenic. This is hallucinogenic, but you're not sure how bad it's gonna be, and you're Eska, so you're not afraid of dying or anything. So you eat the whole thing,
Because you can't die.
and you just have this sensation of your first kiss. You just feel like the first time you kissed anyone, like romantic first kiss, not like kissing your mom on the cheek, right? This is the first, you are reliving your first romantic kiss, like with every step, like you're remembering it. Your whole body is feeling it, but like you feel it on your lips. You can almost see the person you kissed first. Who is that person, Nags?
Remember a few sessions ago when I was talking about that girl I lied to about moving?
Yeah, that one.
That one.
Okay. You can almost see her in the wind and the dust, and the beauty of nature is just kind of opened up to you, and you're remembering her fondly.
If I make a roll right now, is there a disadvantage?
Absolutely.
Cool. That's perfect.
Oh, geez. Look at you. Killing it.
Without anyone noticing. I want to give Ames one.
And make her eat it or, like, hand it to her?
I would just be like, eat this. They're so good.
Can Amelia tell that he's high as fuck?
You can make a check. Because he just seems like he's in an inordinate good mood. Which you could attribute to basically anything, right? He almost died 2 days ago. Of course he's probably in a good mood. He's still alive.
Yeah, but I mean,
So,
it's just Amelia's a little suspicious because she's leading everybody through this little cavern thing here, whatever this tunnel, and she's surprised that everybody's following her without arguing with her. So she's sus to anybody that's nice right now, because she expects everybody to be mean to her.
okay.
Because a frog one time gave her some really bad tea when he was trying to be nice.
She also got some cool mushrooms from Thelaphora. No, Ames
That's
is an
true.
untrusting
This
person
would not
in
be the
general.
first time you got high off of mushrooms
Exactly, that's what I mean.
in this campaign.
So she's suspicious of Eska, and she's kind of like, oh, okay. Can I later? I don't think now is a good time, Eska, but I definitely will. It's not green, so can I save it for later? I'm gonna save it for later, Eska. Thank you. And so she puts.
What?
I'm saving this mushroom for later, Eska. Eska, are you okay?
Better.
Okay, I'm gonna save it for later. We have to find the boar man, the boar guy riding the big pig rider guy, and I'm gonna put this in my little backpack here for later. Okay, it's not green.
If you put it in your backpack, it might be.
No, it won't turn green. I promise. Here, I'll put it in my pants pocket instead.
Things that come out of your backpack tend to be green now. I don't
It's
know
a
what that's
new.
about.
Well, okay, true. That's true. All right, no, you're right. All right, here. Here, let me put it in my pants pocket where that's not green.
Roll
And
dex
Amelia
save.
puts it. Holds. What am I holding?
Roll a
I'm
dex
doing.
save.
I'm doing a deck save for reals. Okay, not to you though, public, right? Oh god damn it!
Nothing happens.
On my pocket? I should hope there shouldn't be anything wrong with my pocket. I've been wearing my pants this whole time.
This is just the fear that he can instill in us from now until the ends of eternity because of things that have happened.
Probably. Okay, so Amelia takes the mushroom and puts it in her front right pants pocket, and then looks a little bit suspiciously at Eska, and then says, "You and me tonight?
Yeah.
Maybe these are magic mushrooms, huh?
Oh.
You said yes, it's too late. I'm gonna rub those ears." And Amelia turns around and continues on her way.
Oh gosh.
Let's do same exchange. Exactly as we just did it.
With who?
Wait, what?
Ames. Try one of these mushrooms.
Oh, Aska, you just. But did we not?
Oh, the
Just-
sleight of hand is to try to take the mushroom out of your pocket.
Oh,
Did it-
take the same one.
Yeah,
and
take
give
the
that
same
to her.
mushroom and give it back to her.
My passive perception is a 16. Does that beat most of this?
You didn't see the stealth earlier, but you definitely see the sleight of hand now. You see he's trying to hide something from everybody, and he's trying to give it to Ames.
So did he get it out of my pocket or no?
Um,
I wouldn't know though, would I? No.
what's your passive perception?
13?
You would have noticed him putting his hand in your pocket. It's up to you to
Whoa.
stop him, should you choose.
Aska, you don't just put your little furry, cute bunny hand in a lady's pocket like that. And she kind of slaps his hand a little bit and stops him.
This is where Quacker shows up.
I see the dots in chat.
Right as our party is doing drugs
This is
and
the
flirting with
content
each
I was
other.
hoping for.
This is beautiful.
Aska.
It was a joke.
Okay, good. But later, okay? We'll eat this mushroom because maybe it's magic. Did you get them from Thel?
No, I just found him.
Oh, you should try and get. And so,
Oh, you want the? Oh gosh, you want
Ames
the?
is gonna like lean in close to Aska and whisper, and she's gonna say, "Aska, try to get the ones off Thel. He's got some really good ones. He gave them when my shoulder was hurt. They were really good. Try to get those. You should try to switch these ones for those ones. So here, would you like this one back?" And she like pulls it out of her pocket and offers it back to Aska.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why not?
These are mine.
Yeah, but you could just take Thel's and give him yours.
These
So
are really
straight.
good. They're tasty.
Are they? Okay, well, I'll have it for dinner then. Thank you, Aska, for being so sweet. And she puts it in her pocket.
Jeez, Care Bear, you gotta stop sending me those creepy. He's sending me like creepy pictures of mushrooms. I don't appreciate this.
I do not consent.
Now he's sending me like the really creepy ones too. Oh,
That's the only kind of mushrooms I have.
I don't
Kraken,
know.
you are not wrong, man. Care Bear does have a skill for that kind of stuff.
Yeah. Oh, it's creepy. Oh. I told you guys about the time I got attacked by an undead fetus in one of Care Bear's campaigns.
Oh, nice.
And we got attacked by a god fetus at one time.
Wait, somebody got killed by it?
Yeah. Geo did.
Good work, Gio.
So
Well,
I've been
the best
attacked by
part
two
about that-
fetuses. If I dude, this is the whole. If I had a nickel for every time I've been attacked by a fetus, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it is weird that it's happened twice.
Yep. I can say that I've not been attacked by a fetus yet.
Well,
I got better.
Please don't write that in my character sheet for later.
I hope you guys can't hear that. One of my kids has devolved into a shouting match with my wife.
Oh, well, you know, they gotta fight it out.
So, okay.
Was it the wife of yours that was shown on stream that one time?
You mean my oldest daughter?
I remember.
Somebody's like, "Is that your wife?" I was like, "That's my 14-year-old daughter."
I know I'm working, and I see that, and I laughed my ass off.
Man, I was like, "What the heck?" Oh,
And
I didn't know
and
she
then
just
Conscious
looked
was
young. Like, homie, like, there's a difference between looking young and being an 8th grader.
And then I said something in chat finally, and Kontos is like, "Oh hey, I didn't know you were."
This is
you're
where
welcome in, or
P-Stab shows up.
whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm like, "Oh, I was here to see the whole thing."
Care Bear, dude.
Mushrooms,
stop.
Let's do this thing.
No, he sent me a picture of a monster fetus.
Oh.
That's the one that you fought.
Was that the god fetus,
Yes.
or is that the zombie fetus?
That was not the one that was in the trash bag that attacked you that came out of the pregnant lady.
Yeah, but it wasn't a trash bag. I found out later. Oh gosh,
I described it as a trash bag, so
dude. So I was the only one who passed my perception check, and he slid over a folded sheet of paper, which was a picture of what I found. And like, man, I opened that up and I almost jumped off the table, like away from the table. Man, it freaked me out. No.
A no from me, dog.
Yep.
All right, back to the task at hand. We're doing great, guys. 30 minutes, and we've each rolled once.
Listen, this isn't my fault. I put the mushroom in my pocket.
I rolled
Yeah, I
good.
rolled a few times.
That's true. Eska's rolled several times, but he's trying to get somebody else high. So,
Oh, I'm just delaying it till dinner time.
But then I got high.
I'm trying to get drugs, man.
I was
But then I
gonna
got
I was
high.
gonna save the city, but then I got high.
I was gonna investigate owl bears, but then I got high.
I love it. This is good stuff. Top
The
quality
goblins may
content.
kill us. We don't know why.
Some might call it top shelf
Eska got high.
quality.
Eska got high. Eska got high. Ba-da-da-da-da.
Oh geez, I'm looking at my map. I have like 4 trees just out in the water. They're not even on islands.
Well, you know, maybe they're tall trees and the island sunk recently. Maybe it
Where?
flooded.
I got you.
Geo,
Here?
I hate you so much. No, I have. My gosh.
Spends a lot of time with you, Gio, to hate you. I think that's pretty sad, actually.
The feeling's mutual.
I told my
Oh,
therapist about you today.
Ooh, now that's bad.
Oh. So, yeah.
Oof. I am not responsible for any mental health issues caused by association. Just gonna clear the air right now.
Not responsible or don't accept responsibility. 2 different things.
Both. I
That's
mean,
fair.
I'm a big corporation here, and we're not accepting responsibility legally.
Yeah. Nope. All right. Okay. So, while Eska has been sneakily stiffing mushrooms into Aim's pocket, or taking them out of the pocket, as the case may be, Ace has peeled off to the side, and he's kind of gone out into the woods he's off the beaten path, climbing up and over rocks. So, Ace, you're not moving as fast as the rest of the party, because some of your movements use climbing up and down, and you're on rougher terrain than they are. But you are off to the side. Acknowledged? Ace?
Yes.
Hates us. Went away.
Oh.
Oh, there he is.
Okay. And Ames, you are leading. You feel very confident that you've been
Yeah.
able to follow the tracks of these boar, because these boar these tracks are quite large, even for a boar. Like wild boar can get pretty big, right?
Yeah.
They can get real good size. These are some big. This is a big boar that he's riding.
Okay. So follow me, guys. I know what I'm doing here. Look at these big tracks. The monster pig tracks. Come along. And I mean, it's just kind of like walking along. She's got her hammer in her hand just in case something's gonna go wrong, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just looking around, feeling very feeling confident. Slate spring in her step. She's got every once in a while she puts her hand down on her pocket though and pats it.
Just to make sure the shrooms are still there.
Well, just, you know.
Is she muttering something about her precious or anything
No.
like that?
No. Nah. Just that we got this.
All right, so our marching order is Ames.
Mm-hmm.
Then who?
I'll go next.
I think it's me now.
Oh yeah, because
Yeah,
Aska
that's
came
true.
up behind,
Yeah.
be hanging out with me.
Oh gosh, Carver, what is this? We're gonna look at it on
Well,
the
you
screen.
said you liked horses.
I
Oh,
hate
no.
you so much. I hate you so much.
What would you do if I said I hated horses?
Send you the same effing picture. That's like when we found out J-Dog didn't like that scene, and we just started sending him pictures of that scene from Full Metal
What scene?
Alchemist. The
Yep.
Where the dog
Oh,
turns
yeah.
into the girl, while the dog turns
Edward.
into the girl. Yeah, that one.
Edward.
A
Nice.
dad, his daughter, and a dog walk into a bar.
No.
Why, Edward?
Oh my
That's
gosh.
fantastic.
I can't.
Care Bear,
Yes.
you did not determine a side that you walked off to. What side did you walk off to?
Left.
Whichever side that being in the forest with the group, I think would be a better one. So
So you're
outside of in-world universe, it random, whichever side, it doesn't matter.
okay.
I'm
So
saying
you're
he's
not
on the right side.
What? I said left. You
That's
gotta
the
pick left.
random. Oh,
You can't
okay,
choose
well,
the right.
Well, I'm not gonna go against Luck Lord himself, so we're gonna go left.
all right. So the vote is now left. None pizza with left beef.
Yep.
Okay.
Can we go straight?
Yes.
No, because then he would be running with us.
It's hard to run straight when you're hallucinating.
That's true.
Also, Eska is not straight by any stretch of the imagination.
Man.
Eska's
We
also
took some
not
deep-
picky.
Yeah, we took some detours along the way. We got you.
All right. You guys have rolled well enough that you won't be super screwed.
Good work, team. We did it.
Yeah, we don't need you, dice. We can screw ourselves up on our own.
Okay. What is everybody's passive perception?
14.
13.
16.
14. Okay, ready? Everyone say it at once. 1, 2, 3, 14.
Care Bear?
14.
300.
My sheet is wrong.
Oh, is it 20?
That's what my sheet says it is.
Oh my gosh.
Don't make no sense.
Right?
I want to look at it. This is hilarious.
You have a plus
looks like
10
it should
to
be
perception.
18.
Should be an 18.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it looks like it should be 18.
Big mistake there, sheet.
Oh. No, I get the +1, so it would be 19. I think the +1 was being added twice.
Dude, you've got absolute god tier stats. Dude, you got nothing bad. That is just freaking.
Wait 5 more levels and it won't matter.
Yeah, I will.
They only matter in the low levels. So everybody just bump us up 5 more levels right now, and then boom, we're good to go.
Yeah, right.
There'll be bigger differences because of other things at that point, so it's fine.
All right. So as you guys are walking, you notice, Ames, as you've been going, that more boar prints have joined. So there's more than one boar in this run. They're all kind of running jumbled, so it's hard to tell how many there are.
Oh, like stormtroopers.
Yeah, like sand people, right?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, oh,
you
sorry,
guys,
not
you guys
stormtroopers, not
rolled
stormtroopers.
well enough all together that you do notice these guys up here. There's some boars, and then you see two orange-skinned gentlemen in armor riding atop the boars. And initiative. Let me pull it up, and we will do initiative.
Oh,
It's time.
Do all.
right. Click on my person.
No. That was
Select
such a good
me,
initiative
and then
roll.
click on what am I clicking on?
Initiative.
Initiative. After I clicked on me.
They're called Asians. Quackers. I can't make that joke on air.
Don't be
What? Do I have
racist.
to roll again?
After you literally just said it.
What?
Geo.
Oh, I didn't hear him say it.
No, I didn't say anything. I just sent J Dog a GIF or a picture. I sent it to you too. You can have it. You know what? I'll just post it in the On the Road to Greatness.
Oh boy. Oh, that one, the square up?
Yep.
Yes.
Yes, that was good. I appreciate that.
I have to roll again, don't I?
Yeah. That's what it was, Quackers. Square up.
All right, same exact roll. Nice.
Oh, look at you. What a champ.
Man.
I still beat you.
Well, just rub it in, why don't you? You still suck.
Yeah.
I
that's
did
what I was
better than
going
J Dog.
That's not an accomplishment. Not in the slightest.
Well, you
Nope.
say it's not an accomplishment. I say
Tomato.
that I'm happy.
I should just take one level of Twilight Sanctuary Cleric. That way I can always go first.
I hate you. All right. So, this is what you see at a distance. You see these guys over here. They appeared like they're trying to stay low, as if they're trying to ambush you. Let's check something real quick.
They don't need to roll very good.
Okay, so they do. Okay, that's perfect. That works for me. Actually, it's Ace's turn. Excuse me. You jumped. I jumped you, Ace.
Well, there is nothing for me to do right now. I can hold and I tried to sneak up. Just move forward to try to ambush the ambushers.
Okay.
There's not a cover here where I could just get up and just like start sprinting around behind the rocks to try to cover ground? Is there?
This rock could provide you cover. This one would provide you cover. This one is built into the wall, so you would be in front of it. This one is about the same height as this ledge, so you probably won't get. These two right here, though, will give you cover.
But then, like, if I was trying to run like that, that would not be. There'd be open spots, right?
You would basically be exposed until here, unless you dove to the ground and army crawled through these larger rocks. And then, yeah, you would basically be exposed this whole way from the right side. So this guy right here would have a chance of seeing you, as with the boar. This one would have a harder time seeing you. He could have a chance to spot you here, but once you got to about there, he wouldn't see you. You'd have cover from him.
And if I went up that way, the elevation, would that give me enough?
You'll skyline yourself at one point. Because the elevation for this is about equal to this one. So you'll coming up here, you'll skyline yourself a little bit. If you're really fast, you can get over. If you army crawl, belly crawl over top of it, you could probably do it. You would be, at like half movement until you're able to cross all the way over this thing because you're crawling. And then a little bit, even a further reduction for stealth, unless you have some. Do you have an ability that lets you move at full speed in stealth?
I do not.
Okay, so you would have the regular stealth penalty. You would have the regular stealth penalty, which would cut your speed in half, and then belly crawling would cut it in half again. So you'd be at quarter movement speed to get over this. But you would have a better chance of not being seen than just zoomies.
Right. Then I will take the zoomies. Not the zoomies. The. Ooh. Yep. I will go across and skyline myself. You know what? I'm just gonna take 2 steps to the left, drop off the map, and then just dash sprint, no clip around the edge.
Yeah. If you double jump, you can clip through the map. I'm going to take 2 steps to the left, and the next turn I'll redeploy. So if you're going to crawl up here, I'm going to need a stealth check from you each round you're on the rock. Okay, perfect. All right, and that's your turn.
Yep.
Okay, these guys. Okay, here's what's going to happen. This guy walks up that a little bit and pulls out a heavy crossbow. And he is going to, I need to zoom out just a little bit more, fire on first person in line. So that'll be you, Ames.
Oh.
Now, it's...
Die.
it is the
Like
first
every
round.
combat.
He is doing what, sorry?
Does a 12 hit you?
What do I have to check it against? My
Your armor class.
Is 15.
So then it misses. So he fires a heavy crossbow at you. But it flies wide. The other one is firing a heavy crossbow at you as well, because you're taking point. 16 hits. Yes.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, and you take 4 damage. Don't worry about the extra damage. That's only on critical hit.
Okay.
So you'll take 4 damage as one of those bad boys hits you. And Eska.
Where is cover? That cover?
It depends on what you're covering from, right? Because you're in the bottom of a ravine.
Okay.
So if all
They're
these
up high on
edges
the
here
ravine.
have a little bit of cover, right? If you're covering
Yeah.
from this guy, you can find cover right here. You're small enough to be able to get behind that rock. You're small enough to get behind these rocks. These ones would provide you with cover. You actually have quite a bit of cover on the way up, don't you?
Okay, yeah.
You do. So of us.
Whoops.
Correct. Like, there is no cover.
I am my own cover.
Pull a jump,
Yeah,
hang
I
glide, the whole
guess-
thing.
I'm just gonna dash to right there,
To right here?
which was 60. I think it was 60 was right here, I believe. Nope, I was wrong. You were right.
Okay. All right. So you you sprint up, and you just kind of slide in underneath that lip to get yourself some cover. Ames, you've just been shot again on the first round of
shoulder
combat.
again.
Again.
I'm imagining.
Yes, but this time the other shoulder.
Oh, the other shoulder this time?
Yep.
But
No!
it's not quite enough to really bite into your shoulder, so it hurts.
From
but
60
it's
feet
not so
away,
bad.
I'll go, Ames, look out.
Yeah. You don't have like a crossbow bolt through your shoulder. So.
No, it only gave me 4 damage, so it like just pierced in, right? It's not stuck in there.
Correct.
All right, good. But I'm still mad because now I'm bleeding in my new shirt.
That's
On the
true.
other side, this better not scar. She says. So is there like how big is this hole? Can you see where I'm pinging? How big is that rock there?
You could get cover behind that. That's big enough that a medium-sized person can get cover. One
Okay.
medium-sized person can get cover right in this square.
Okay, so since Amelia just took damage, I'm legitimately going to like just move there. and crouch down for now.
Okay.
And then I would like to not really do anything at this point, but I need to get some information about looking around. I don't know if there's anything I can... Do I know? I knew what direction hit me, and I can see these guys, right? So I just know that they're... Can you describe them again to me?
So it's two tall humanoid figures sitting on the backs of boars, really
Okay.
big boars with
Yep.
heavy crossbows. They are wearing
Okay.
armor, and they have orange skin.
Okay. And what about the other two? Because there's 4 I can see, right?
Yeah, the other two are just boars that are with them.
They're just boars that are with them. Okay. So Amelia's gonna duck behind the rock, and she's gonna be angry that she got hit in her other shoulder now, and hoping it doesn't scar. And then she's gonna say, "The giant pigmen are after the giant pig riders, just like I told you, up ahead." To the rest of the group, as if they can't see it. You know, she just still says it. So
In case you're blind.
yeah, FYI, giant pigmen rider things.
If anybody didn't notice them,
Thank
you
Hit me with a
suck.
crossbow.
All right, perfect. Is that your turn, Ames?
Yeah, that's it. That's all she's gonna
Okay.
do for now.
So Gio, I just replied to your question.
That's what I needed. Alrighty, let's see if I can. That is not what I want. I'm gonna cast Wind Wall.
Okay.
Do.
What is wind wall?
Should block all the incoming arrows or crossbow bolts.
Yep.
Ooh.
Wind wall is really good for that. Right there?
Yep.
Well, how does wind wall affect people moving through it?
They make a save.
Okay, from either direction?
Yes.
Okay. So Eska will need to make a save to get through. What happens if they fail save?
They take 3d8 bludgeoning damage.
Ooh!
Oh, okay.
my.
Can we see
And
through the wind
half on
wall?
a successful save. So you're guaranteed to take some damage if you try and pass through.
And can we see through it?
Yep.
And can other spells go through it?
Yes.
Like what-
Any non-magical projectile.
Do we even see it? Or
Wait,
like,
Any
non-
magical projectile.
Okay, sorry.
You'll see
Any
that
non-magic.
Okay.
at least, Eska, you'll see the dust kicking up all of a
Okay.
sudden in that area. It is wind, so it's not going to be like visible. But yeah, you'll see the dust at least
Yeah.
kicking up in that area, and you'll have an idea something's going on. You've never seen Thelaphor cast a spell.
Actually, he has. I used it on against the goblins.
Yeah, he went down like first round.
Yeah.
Eska did?
Yeah,
it's the goblins?
yeah, the owlbears and the goblins.
Yeah.
The
No,
owlbear
wait.
got you like first round.
And then okay, I remember.
Anywho. That's my turn.
Ooh, I like that. There's definitely some J-Dog. There's some you can make something
Oh.
happen. Okay. All
Sweet.
right, and then you're moving up, Gio.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And I'll
Well,
activate my symbiotic entity. Let's see.
Okay, so you guys noticed something that's fairly surprising to you. The two boar that don't have any riders or anything, the ones that are just the two boars that are with them, look like they're getting ready to just charge right in. They see people, they see enemies, and they're going to charge, but the riders give a command and they stop charging.
Tamed boars.
Correct.
Okay.
So you've got some boulders up here to do the idea that you had. It would take quite a good shot because you can see they're kind of in the hill, but there are something
Sure.
you could work.
Okay. So let's see. I'll get. Well, I guess. Is this big enough for me to get cover behind or no?
If you stop and sit down, you can get half cover.
All right.
We
never
have
mind.
cover forever right
I
now.
won't, I won't worry about that then.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm gonna get my cannon in place over here. And yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna try and shoot at, I guess, the base of these boulders to try and get some rubble and debris to fall.
Okay. So there's going to be a threshold of damage that you have to beat to make them fall. Hitting them isn't going to be terribly hard. We'll say they have an AC of 12 that you'll have to beat to hit the spot you want and cause damage. And then you'll have to beat a certain threshold of damage to take the rocks down. Sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay. Yeah, you definitely hit. You did 6 damage to it. Sounds good.
It needs to make a strength DC.
That's right.
I mean, okay. It fails, so now it's pushed away from the target and is no longer a
It
threat.
says it takes 2d8, and then it says if the target is a creature, it gets
That's
pushed
fair.
away. It takes the 2d8, but doesn't get pushed because it's not a creature.
That's fair.
Uh-oh, the GM just said it got pushed, therefore it's a rock creature.
It's an earth elemental. F you guys.
Jokes on you.
Ace.
So the wind wall is kicking up some dust and stuff. Is it obscuring the vision at all?
You imagine lightly, yes.
And
How
could I
wait,
possibly go ahead?
Geo, how high does your air wall go? There you
15
go.
feet for wherever it touches the ground. So
Okay.
down here is 15 feet from that level. Up here is 15 feet from that level.
So
This is 15 feet from that level.
where you're at, you're about 40 feet up from the bottom of the ravine. So you're actually above the wind wall. So
Yep.
it won't obscure you, and you actually can be targeted where you're at. Once you get off, you drop down here. This rock will protect you, and then the corner of the wind wall can still protect you as well.
Do you see the measurement thingy that I have?
It's gone. I saw it earlier, but I didn't see the full thing. There we go.
So I'm going to go to the 15-foot mark and then jump across the massive gap.
30 feet?
Hopefully. Yes. I can actually go more because of the boots of striding and springing. Triples my jump distance.
Okay.
So I was just picking that one because it was a 30-foot mark. If I gotta go, more to land, that's whatever.
No, your strength score is a 20. You can jump up to 20 feet, or you can jump up to. Hold on. I'm looking at the rule right
60
now.
feet. So I can technically jump 60 feet.
Cover up to your strength score in feet. Yeah. So 60 feet
Right.
is what you can get up to. Okay.
And it cannot, the specialized generalized rule, you cannot jump further than your movement, right? But
Correct.
Cinematics and logic would say if you can't jump farther than your movement, you're stuck in the air until next round. But I'm wanting to jump down on the other side of the rock to here. And
you're taking
hopefully, possibly.
You're taking double movement through here, right? Through on top of the rock. So it was quartered movement if you were stealth. Oh no, actually, to be fair, I didn't penalize you because you were just crawling through it.
Right. So crawling and stealth. That's why I thought we were at quarter.
That was what the quarter was. Up and running. Running down the side of a boulder seems like a difficult terrain kind of thing.
Well, I'm not running down it necessarily.
Okay, then you can. We'll do either a dex save to keep your footing or double movement on the boulder. It won't. It'll still count towards your speed to make the jump. Right? Does that make sense? Does that make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
So
you let me know what.
a dex save
never mind.
to
You're good.
not face plant, and
Do
then
whatever the hell
an
you want.
athletics save to maybe make the jump.
Sweet. Well, you win. My stats don't make a difference. Bullshit. All right, go ahead and move yourself. I'm not being salty. I'm being a little salty, but in fun.
And that puts me down off of the thing. So whatever the drop down would be.
About 10 or 11 feet from the top of this one.
And because I'm going as fast as I can, and I'm not stopping to look down, I'm just kind of hopping down. Do you want to do damage for falling or athletics for maybe landing on?
Do you have something that'll allow you to
soft
reduce fall damage?
Artillery. Optional roll for athletics to be able to reduce damage, but I don't have. The only thing is the boots, because if I'm actually actively jumping, then
They'll reduce it.
I don't take damage. But this is not a. I'm sliding off the edge of the boulder, so I'm not standing out in the open, being silhouetted against the sun.
Yeah.
Just in case I get super lucky and they don't see me. Hopefully they're concerned more with Kurak and the wall and Eska and.
I mean, that's fair. How would that work? So you're jumping down onto rubble. It's not solid ground where you're dropping down. So let's do this. Let's have a dex save at disadvantage for the ground. If you fail the dex save, we'll say it's DC 15. Fail the save, you'll take a D6 fall damage. Succeed on the save, you take no damage. Sound fair?
All right. Which save?
Dex.
Dex save?
At disadvantage.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. I mean, we could take the 10. I wouldn't mind giving you D6 damage. I think it's the only time I'm going to hit you tonight.
Boom. Do it.
All right. You're taking taking a D6. It's going to be a 1. Let's see. It's going to be a 1. Oh, it's a 2. It's a 2. I hit you with a 2.
And I don't have my combat meditation going, so that's full damage.
Yeah, baby. That's the most damage I've ever done to Ace.
Bonus action healing word.
I like it.
Oh, Ace, I noticed you stub your toe. Here.
I like it. All right. Okay. All right. Anybody with above a 17 passive perception knows that these two guys over here, I believe there's only one person on the team that has higher than that. So these guys are going to surprise everybody down there. They are firing both shots on Geo.
Woo!
So a 17 and then 12. Do either of those hit?
Yeah, one of them hits.
Okay, so you take 10 damage. You make a Constitution save for your. There, okay, you're good. Absolutely good. So you'll just take the 10 damage. I'm gonna give these guys. So Care Bear, these two will see you, and I'm not cheating you.
You're totally cheating me.
Yeah. I'm not gonna hit you with this, but we'll try. Does a 6 or a 10 hit you?
No.
They don't. Surprise!
No.
Freaking A. So much for that. See, this would have been way more challenging if it was Winston instead of you. This would have been a way more challenging encounter. You're just going to slaughter everything.
Then he can just kill everything for all of us. Then
I know,
No,
right?
no, I'm
Wow.
capturing a boar. Everybody else has to take care of everybody else.
oh
That's
no.
true. He's not gonna give a crap about anything. He's gonna tackle a boar and try and subdue it.
Sorry, he can play by himself when everybody else is dead.
All right, Eska, your turn.
Am I still hallucinating?
Yes.
So I have a question. Are all my attack rolls going to be a disadvantage?
Oh boy. Yeah.
Only if your hallucination doesn't match up with what you're looking at.
What I'm looking at is magic that I technically haven't seen before. So,
Yeah.
No, well, like, what I mean is, like, if you're looking at a rider on top of a boar and you're going to go to attack him, but your hallucination says that there isn't a rider with a boar on there,
yeah.
then that would be disadvantage. But if it says that there's a giant mushroom who's blowing smoke in your face and you're pissed off and you want to punch him, it shouldn't be disadvantage because there's still a creature there.
Yeah. Well, what he's hallucinating is his first kiss. His whole body feels nice and warm and tingly, and he's starting to see her and feel her on his lips. So that's where the distraction's coming from. So yeah, you're at disadvantage. To identify the spell that you haven't seen before, like you know it's a spell. To identify what it is and have an idea what it does, you'll need to make an Arcana check. I don't know what the actual check would be, so we're just going to use Geo's DC. What's your DC save, Geo?
My spell save DC is a 14.
All right, Arcana check against a 14 to know
Yeah, I don't
what the
wanna do
spell
that.
is.
I'm just going to take a handful of dirt and throw it in and see what happens.
Well, you can see dirt. You can see it blowing, right? You know
Okay.
there's wind in there. You know it's fast wind, right? You can tell that. That's for sure.
Okay.
If you're trying to identify, is it going to hurt me or not when I go through it? That would be an Arcana check.
I'm being all right. These fives, man.
Oof da. You're sure of it. This isn't going to hurt. It's just wind.
Yeah.
Wind can't do anything. Wind doesn't break stuff. Nothing.
What's the worst that could happen?
Yeah. The 8
It's not
pound
like I
rabbit
weigh
gets
85
freaking
pounds.
yeeted.
Why is it still rolling to GM?
That's true, he is. All right. If you're rolling through it, Eska, it's going to be a strength save to pass through it. DC 15.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I'm going to say that because you're relying on instinct, you don't have to take this strength save at disadvantage. But if you fail it, it's going to make you aroused. Okay. You failed it. It has made you more aroused. You felt the warmth on you, and you've taken 14 damage. You can go ahead and continue your movement. Go ahead and make a Constitution check to see if you snap out of being stoned out your gourd.
You did
Oh,
it!
that was
Woo!
an advantage. No, that shouldn't have been an advantage. Why did that happen? Sorry.
You can go ahead and re-roll it at normal. Because what we did earlier with Care Bears, we didn't take his single, we took his double. So you can re-roll it at normal. So you basically get a free re-roll. You cheater.
I'm sorry. I really
You're
didn't
fine.
mean to. I
You're
think I
fine. It's fine. You are no longer. You're still high, and you still feel aroused and touched and loved, and you still feel the kisses. But because of the damage, you're more clear, and you're like, okay, I know what's going on around me much better. So you will not be at disadvantage in the upcoming combat.
hit. Nice. I will be almost dead though.
I was gonna say you took 14 damage. You're still hurt.
Yeah. This is Carver from this guy, right? Right here.
Was that? From
Just
that
about.
guy?
This is like at least
I-
partial cover.
I'll give you partial cover.
Yeah.
I'll give you partial cover. You'll have almost total cover from this guy.
Okay.
Actually, with that boulder and stuff there, I'd say unless he moves, he can't hit you.
Okay. And do I see Ace?
What's your passive? Perception?
14.
Where Ace is hiding. I'd say you
So,
go ahead, Ace.
I didn't actually get to make a stealth check to hide. I'm just hoping that
That's
the
fair.
area gives me hiding. Like,
I'll say
so,
you can.
like if you determine he's got line of sight, then there's nothing for me to hide behind.
Yeah, I'll give it to you. I think actually he's pretty far back from that ledge.
So the bigger question is not whether or not he can see me, it's whether or not the hallucinations allow him to see me as me.
Let's do this. Give me a luck check. We'll just do that. 40F. Any positive score you see him, equal or negative you don't. You don't see
He's
Ace.
gone. Vanished.
So. Okay. Is that your turn, Eska?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you double moved, huh? Ames.
Hello.
It's
Well,
me.
what will I do? I think. I'm far away from. Find out. How do I do the whole? No, that moves my girl. I just want to
the
do the
circle
lines
with the
thing.
bar.
Yeah, I just want to find out how far things are. How do I do that?
Circle
circle
with the
with the
little
bar.
ruler in it. It's about middle of your bar of your list on the side.
Fourth one down.
Just want to like see how far. Oh, it's not fitting on my screen. Whole map. How far away are all these guys?
100 feet or so.
Yeah, so I can see them, but I'm not gonna be able to like do anything anyway. So I think all I'm going to do for now is just move forward. Like I'm gonna try to still stay in cover. So
Okay.
I think
You
if I
are
can-
aware. You are aware of these guys now. You do know they're
I'm
there.
aware of these guys.
Yeah.
Wait, I forgot about those guys.
They shot
I
Thelaphora.
forgot.
So
Right, true. So, but they can't. Are they able to actually see me? Because like this rock here, this rock right here looks like it should like.
Can I ask what's the height difference
Yeah.
between here and here?
About 8 to 10 feet between stages.
about
Okay.
8-10 feet between stages. So they're about 30,
Is this
35 feet above you.
Got it.
So they will. Well, but this rock still. That means I'm not gonna be able to see them because they're behind the rocks. But they can see me. But this rock here looks like it's in the way for me anyway.
Yeah, so I would say that if they're going to shoot you, you're going to have cover. Because they have such a height advantage on you, they will be able to take a shot if you're not like ducked under or in cover of some sort. But you will have cover if you're staying along the edge of this little cliff. You'll have cover. You'll have cover from them because that's actually if you're right up on it, you might even have full cover.
Yeah, and then they can't like this dude here. This guy can't see over this rock without standing up, right?
Correct. But even
And then he
standing
wouldn't
up
be able
because
to
the height
see-
advantage, he still has 3/4 cover.
Okay.
If you guys were on an equal level, he would have partial cover instead of 3/4. But where he's at that higher,
Yeah,
he's
no,
at
that
height.
part's fine. I'm just saying that it's about how much. I'm just trying to figure out in my brain here how much he can see me, because I know that I can't see him because I have to look up and through this rock. Right?
Yeah.
Same with this one. So even though I know they're there, I can't actually like I'm not gonna be able to do anything with them. I mean, I suppose I could throw a spell kind of in that general direction. They did just hit my friend. Right? Hold on, I don't want to. But that's still 6 feet. Although I think I have stuff that goes Hold on a second. I had to ask a bunch of questions
Uh-huh.
before I figured out what I was going to do, by the way.
Let me know
Normally I
what
have
kind
my-
of spell you're trying to fire, because most spells don't have arcing fire.
Well, that's what I want to look and see. I have one that does like I have some AoE things that work off points, right? But I don't really know what's up there either. I just know that something shot my friend, right?
Correct.
So I can't really see what's up there.
Correct.
I just know there's something up there, which means I want to do some kind of like something. That's not big enough.
I want to do
No.
a thing with the stuff.
Yeah, I want to do a thing. So Righteous Judgment has enough range on it. I just don't know if I can. Am I able to fire that up? It's a beam that strikes down.
You can fire at either one of them. This guy, both of them are going to have 3/4 cover, which just increases their armor class significantly.
Yeah.
But you can fire your Righteous Judgment at either one of them.
Okay.
Actually, I'm gonna the nature of this where how this one is facing you. You won't be able to fire on this guy. You can fire on this guy.
Okay. I'm just thinking.
We need Moonbeam. Ignore cover.
Yeah.
I'm actually, but
You're
I
the
don't know
druid.
exactly where he is because I can't quite see him. Right. So I definitely have range for it.
I would say you can see this guy because
I
he
can see
stood
that
up
guy?
to fire
Okay.
at Thelephora. This guy,
Alright.
you have a general idea where he might be, but you can't see him.
But I can't see him. All right. Well, F it. I am going to throw Righteous Judgment at that guy.
Okay. So you
whoever
make your
knows what
attack
it
roll
is.
as normal.
Okay.
So it's going to be your spell attack roll. So you're going to be using
Okay.
charisma on it.
So my spell attack roll goes back. Okay, but what do I actually roll?
D20.
D20 plus
Oh
proficiency
wait, I
plus
have
charisma.
a thing. You put a thing in here.
Yep.
I roll this,
Oof.
so I don't do anything because it sucks.
Yeah,
Ouch.
that's a crit fail.
Yep, that's
Rip,
pretty
dude.
bad. So I'm gonna yell loudly. Oh shit!
Plus,
Fizzles. Oh no.
plus 6 though.
Huh?
It's a plus 6 though.
Yeah, it's solid, man.
That counts as
Yeah.
something.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a solid one.
yeah, that's
which
fair.
turns into stuff. What's the 10 do? What's the 10?
That would have been the damage,
Oh, but it
which
failed,
I think is
so,
actually
yeah.
max damage for you. Yeah,
Yep.
you rolled max
Oh.
damage and minimum roll.
Yeah, that would have been really good if that had passed.
I love it.
Like
You
if that
also
had
still
been
have
any
30 feet
kinda
of movement.
good. Yeah, so I'm literally gonna yell like, "Oh shit!" It missed, and I'm gonna kind of like take my 30 feet, but like I guess I'm gonna try and stay as close to this ledge as possible. So I'm literally gonna move myself, I guess, to this like just in front of this rock here.
So, and we won't be moving straight through it. You
No,
have
no.
to move.
Okay. Right, because I don't have the things that let me jump over canyons and things.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Now,
I
if
have
you want to climb
actually
up,
do things properly.
this would cost you 10
No.
feet of movement, and then
No, I'm
you-
not climbing shit. I'm running around it. We don't climb nothing here. That's too dangerous for me. In case you haven't noticed. So yeah,
Eh.
you can just move me my 30 wherever I happen to be, but I want to be like as close around the like to the wall as possible, so wherever that happens.
Okay, you want to go ahead and move yourself there?
All right. But like close to the wall.
There you go.
Did I make it?
Yep.
Am I on the wall? Okay.
Yeah, you're as close to the wall as you can get without going prone.
Okay. No, I'm crouched.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
Without going fully prone, you're as close to the
Yeah,
wall
no.
as you can get.
because I don't want to take all my movement to like, or most of my movement to stand back up again.
Yeah.
So I'm
Yeah.
just crouchy.
That's fair.
Okay. Unless you have a bonus action, Thelephora.
No, I'm good.
Wait.
I made a
5,
mad fell. I might have made a
15.
mad fell.
20.
This
Now,
will be.
This
This
difficult
is all going to
terrain
be
too?
difficult terrain. Yes.
Alright, so 30. And then I'm going to Misty Step.
Oh, jeez.
Boo ba doo boo.
So you can't see this
Okay.
square. It's behind the rock from you.
Okay.
You could teleport on top of the boulder. You could teleport to an open space over here.
All right. I'll teleport right here, or on top, and then step 5 foot down. Either one.
Surprise,
Whichever,
motherfucker.
whatever fulfills your happiness. Does
Yeah.
a 25 hit?
Does a 25 hit? It actually does.
He takes 7 slashing and 2 necrotic.
Okay, sounds good. He yelps in pain and surprise.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, is that your turn?
Yep.
Sounds good. Okay. You're getting charged by 2 massive boars.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's see. Does a 7 hit you?
No.
Does an 18 hit you?
Does the cover count?
No, because they're at melee.
Yeah. Then yes.
Okay, so you're going to take
Wait.
9 damage.
Okay.
So this guy can attack from 10 feet up.
That's a good point. No, he can't. Give me a luck check. Positive, it'll be... He was the second one.
Okay, now
He
now,
charges
come
past
on,
me into the
though.
wall. Come on. Come on.
Wow.
dude.
Wowzers.
You can't do that to him.
He charges past me right into the wind wall.
Yeah, you
I-
should.
The
The one up top, like loses its footing, falls off.
He does
right
not.
into the wind wall. Oh, come on, man.
Aw.
I'll take damage because he hits me on the way down.
Okay, hold on. If he loses
What a
his
plus
footing
that
and he
thing
goes
could
forward,
get.
he's going to land here, which would be on top of you, but also
Oh.
just in the wind wall. So he would take damage from the wind wall, but he would also be able to hit you on his way down.
Would he not be pushed away from me,
What's that?
from the wind wall?
The wind wall would only push him back into you, and with the other large creature right there, it wouldn't.
I see. Okay.
So you'd be stuck in between both of these guys and the wall. That is, as we determined, about 8 feet high.
Well, I mean, I have a 10-foot vertical jump. It's
Okay. So do you want him to drop on you, or do you want him to stop before you?
a stop before me.
Okay. I mean, you had a good enough luck check that I figured you get to make that decision.
Yeah.
I've only ever seen a +4 maybe twice. All right.
They were
We've
both
had
me.
two in
That's
this
my
campaign.
third +4.
We've
Is
had
it
2
really?
already.
Mhm.
I've rolled 1, Ames has rolled 1, and now Eska has rolled
Yeah.
1.
It's the first +4 that I didn't get a weapon out of it.
That's fair. So then I've seen at least 4 of them because I rolled 1 +4, which is crazy if you know my luck.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Kurak, your turn.
No, wait, hang on. I
Oh.
am the one that missed me, I guess. I'm reposting.
Smack him.
Okay,
Clap
use
your
your
cheek.
reaction.
Where's it at? Where's it at?
What's their armor class? That is good enough to hit.
Nice.
Woo! Add your superiority die, too.
Yeah. It's a D4, isn't it?
I don't know.
I've never played a fighter, ever.
I think it is. I think it's a D4.
Okay, so you do 12 damage.
Actually. Go ahead.
It's the cold pickaxe, or the cold hand axe, rather. The enchanted one.
Gotcha.
So,
So another 2.
2 more. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna have to put in we can put in a special entry for you that'll take all of that into account.
I have it. I just clicked the wrong one.
Oh, you moron!
My mistake. Yeah, that's.
Well, he is on mushrooms, right? So
Yeah,
That's
you
fair.
know.
All right, Kurak, you're up.
Okay. Now, just to be clear, I believe that by shooting these boulders, they will fall on this gentleman here.
They didn't move last time when you hit them. They didn't. They didn't have any budge. You believe that if you can do enough damage to the bottom of them, you can knock them down onto him.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and let's see. Let's make sure I know where I can go, because climbing is not my forte. And then this guy can also move 30 feet.
Can your Eldritch Cannon take damage?
It can.
Okay.
Has an armor class and everything.
When you move it, does it just disappear and reappear?
No, it has legs.
Okay.
What?
So
Yeah.
it has 30-foot movement with legs.
Yes.
So you're gonna hate this.
Can it not go this way?
It won't be able to jump this, right? So you can go back, right? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay, that's fine. No worries. Okay, so my cannon is gonna fire at this spot again.
Okay.
Let's see. Where is it? There it is. Bang.
Okay. You notice rocks start to crumble, but it doesn't go down.
It'll go down. It'll be after everyone is out of the blast radius of it, so it won't do anything, but it'll go down.
I'm gonna get it for the principal.
And then lastly, I will. I'm gonna cast Chaos Bolt at this dude.
Which one?
Jason.
Okay, go for it.
Hit me.
That's gonna hit.
Okay, so
Do
I
10
get a
damage or just
2.
8?
Hold on one sec. I've got to decide my. I do 2 or 6 for my damage type. So cold or poison. Let's do cold damage.
Okay.
So it'll be 8 cold damage and let's see. Well, I guess it's all cold damage here. I'll put this in here. There's a lot of stuff. But basically, I pick by type of damage between the 2d8s, and then it's 2d8 plus 1d6 damage.
Okay. So he takes 10 damage total?
That's right.
Okay. I'll get the other 2. All right. Good. He takes his 10 damage. He's looking fairly bloody at this point.
Nice.
Do you have anything else?
Nope, that should do it.
All right, Kurak, you're up.
All right, so...
Excuse
no,
me,
I'm just
excuse
joking.
me,
It's not my
excuse me,
turn.
excuse me. Ace is up. And he just showed some super cool images that might work for your Eldritch Cannon, so we may change your mini if you like it, if you like these.
Nope.
So, go ahead, Ace. The helpful
So
hardware place.
before we ventured out into our trek, did we know whether or not we were going to be going through like dense undergrowth of the forest?
No. The forest is pretty easily passable except for the 100 diameter area or 100 radius area that Geo turned into impossible terrain. Otherwise, the forest is pretty easy to walk. It's not.
Yep.
It's
Just
not bad.
that one part where you
So-
tried to kill us all, with brush.
So it would make sense that I would still have my harpoon.
I mean, yeah. I can imagine you would have your harpoon if you bring it. If that's something your character would bring on an outing, then yeah.
So I'm gonna do something really stupid.
Oh, I like it. Stupid is good. There's not enough plants in this area for plant growth to work.
That's not a requirement. It just says it is. You could have 0 plants in the area, and the land could be totally infertile.
Dude, I thought it said
Uh,
it increases the plants that are there. I'm going to have to go look
Nope.
back at that. Okay, go ahead, Ace.
So I am going to run to about there. Using the wall as a launching point to then leap. Stupid thing. Leap across onto the guy who's getting ready to nom on Eska.
Okay.
So in the air, while I am flying onto the big, massive dude, I would like to throw the harpoon
Okay.
at that guy.
Oh gosh.
Okay. You'll
And
have
then-
disadvantage for sure.
Oh yeah, I'm not even sure I'll be able to like accurately aim or even throw it or whatever. So this is what I'm trying to do, and you tell me what happens. And then I would like to land on top of the giant boar and grab his massive tufts of hair and not die.
Okay. That feels like 2 actions. Do you have a second wind or something that'll allow you to do a second action?
Well, I'm going to land on top of him whether or not I have a second
That's
action.
fair. That's fair.
So, being a student of massive combat, I do have the ability to make an attack with a bonus action, but generally that's reserved for kneecapping people and like planting my knee in their face and stuff, not for necessarily
Hurling a
grabbing
harpoon
onto.
while in the air.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
You know what? I think it's cool enough. You're going to roll at disadvantage, but go ahead and make the roll. You're going to have to roll. Here's the thing. You're going to have disadvantage on the attack roll, and you're going to have to make a dex save at disadvantage to keep your footing when you land on them. Otherwise, you're going to hit them and fall prone on the ground next to them.
okay.
Does that sound fair?
Yep.
Okay. Lord. Okay.
I mean, it's your own fault if you didn't see that coming.
I knew it was going to happen.
Boom.
You just saved the roll and gave it to him.
Golly. No, because he wouldn't have ended up prone.
Right. Now he's on the ground at least.
Giving a little flip.
Oh man.
all right,
That's
so-
impressive. That's
I also have to
impressive,
stay
though.
within 30 feet of whoever I hit with my harpoon.
Are you within 30 feet?
When I was in the air, I was.
You dragged along the ground.
Remember, my target square was that one.
This one? Oh, I see what you mean. Okay.
Gotcha. All right.
So, wherever I end up is, face planted onto a rock or something.
Yeah. And because I'm only going to be able to do damage to you this way, you're going to take a D6 fall damage. It's a 1.
Woo! I cast Healing Word as a bonus action.
I know you do. So the rider over there, you impale and kill him with that shot.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Wow, we.
Idiot.
Yeah, you just tear you, and then it's this good. You just come running, you jump, and you throw it, and you see him get killed, and you're like, yes, whap, bump. and you end up on the ground. But there you have it. That's your turn.
Woo! Con save for the guy next to me.
The guy next to you, okay.
Wait, why does he just have to do a con save? What's happening?
He
Geo's-
fails.
Geo's got an ability up that does damage if somebody's around him.
10 damage.
Oh dear lord. You know, I was making this and I was like, you know what, this is going to be a challenging encounter. And then I forgot about Geo and Care Bear. It's not challenging.
I literally did not
It
put
is a
anything
challenging
special
game.
into my class.
I know.
It is a
I know.
Circle of the Spores druid.
I know. But it's still you. That's problem enough.
It took me 2 rounds to kill somebody.
Yes,
Same.
but you did it flying through the air. You were in the air for 30 feet and you yeeted a harpoon and took a dude off of his freaking boar. That's an
And then
amazing
I
shot.
headbutted, now I'm on the ground.
Yeah. Okay. This guy climbs up here and then fires on you, Geo, with a 15.
Doesn't hit.
Of course it doesn't. All right. This guy on his mount.
There's a reason my dex is higher than my wisdom.
Yeah. Okay. What's his movement? That's too bad. That sucks. Dude, I can get 1 square away from you. Oh, that sucks so bad. Wait, I'm counting his square. I shouldn't be counting his square for movement. I can do it. Without even cheating, which I thought about. I'll be honest.
Get him.
So they have advantage on their attack against you because you are prone. All right. Oh, okay. So the longsword's going to hit with the 23. Does a 20 hit you? I don't even know what your armor class is anymore.
I don't think he has enough range to get me with his longsword since he's on the back of the boar. He's going to have to jump off the boar to stab me with his longsword.
He'll lean down. He'll hold on to the pommel and lean down.
He's going to slide down one-handed.
Yeah. Hey, if you
Can I
can
say
jump
this?
through the air and impale a man at 30 feet, This man
his
can
longsword
lean
just
down.
extends out of
Yeah.
spite.
Yep, it does. It does. It extends because the DM's like, damn it, I'm going to hit somebody.
SQB, can I see this guy's character sheet?
No,
I
you
want to
can't.
check if he has the mounted combat feat.
You can't. All right. So what's your armor class?
My armor class is 19.
Oh, I hit you. I can't believe I hit you. I don't.
You do,
What do I
yeah.
do? What do I do?
Nothing.
Heal damage.
That's it. You're done.
So you'll take 7 damage from the longsword, and then 15 from the tusks. The reason being is this: he's got charged, so he
Right.
moved over 20 feet, gets the extra 2d6 on the hit, and so you'll take. Yeah, that's the most damage I've ever dealt to you. It's amazing. I feel kind of proud of myself. This guy's dead next round, but I hit. All right, Eska, you're up.
Yeah, you know what we're doing. The
I-
bloodied one.
I don't. Okay.
Yeesh.
No, we're
You
not
tried.
One more attack. That one's better.
That one does hit.
Woo!
Okay.
think I'm just gonna use second wind now too.
Probably a good idea.
Ooh,
Nice, dude.
Heck yeah.
Get him. Boy.
I'm back to full health.
Wow-wee,
I
mister.
love
You
it.
sure are
Exactly.
That's fantastic. All right. Is that your turn?
Yeah, I think so.
All right, Ames, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna like move away from the wall a little tiny bit so that I can see this dude right here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna do my same thing I did last time.
Okay. He's
Which
only got
is
partial
my-
cover this time because of his height. He climbed up to fire down on Geo.
Oh, that's
Um,
unfortunate for him. Hopefully,
know.
I don't roll a 1.
I hope you do.
Oh my, mo.
16's not good enough to hit him with his cover.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
of course it's not. We can't all have 20s. So then I just step back in my same spot.
Did it? Poof! Did it?
Yep,
All right.
pretty
I like it.
much. I'm just, cover peeking, hitting him with a spell, trying to anyway, missing.
Head glitching,
Yep,
it's fine.
head glitching the guy. That's all. That's all I'm doing. Yep.
All right.
Knees weak, mom spaghetti.
Yep.
Yep. All right. All this terrain, Geo, is difficult terrain if you're walking through that. Just heads up.
Okay.
And it's your turn.
Sweet, Misty Step.
I knew it.
Does a 25 hit?
Yeah, it does actually.
Oh my gosh.
13 damage.
And he's dead. How many times a day do you get Misty Step?
I can use it once for free and every other time for spell slots. So,
Alright.
5 currently.
Cool.
Holy crap.
That's great. All right, next encounter has to get ramped up.
So you misty stepping with a sickle? That's terrifying.
Yep. He's just appearing over there and taking someone's head off.
And
Okay.
if they don't
The
die, they
scariest thing I've
pop
ever
themselves
heard.
to death afterwards.
Yeah.
You literally
Jeez.
pestilence.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Okay.
One more thing, actually.
Oh.
I'm going to drop concentration.
All right.
Just
Hey.
for funsies.
For funsies.
Feeling quirky.
All right. This guy is going to look for a way down to Eska. He's going to go here. And then, so this feller in orange, he barks out a command to this one, so it turns away from Eska to attack you, Ace. And then this one's just going to charge willy-nilly because it lost its rider. Can it get to anybody? Let's see.
I was gonna say, doesn't look like there's enough space for him to squeeze through there.
5, 10. He can move through his ally spaces. So he can get to there. Just like you guys can move through ally spaces, so can he. So he can get to the other side. He can't fit in there on you. All right, hold on. I'm going to justify something here.
I'll help you. I'm on your side this time. I'll justify it for you.
Okay, so as this one charges in, it pushes this one a little bit over. This guy is given the command for this one to change targets, and this one is charging Eska. So Eska will have 2 attacks against him, and Ace will have 1. So we'll do Ace first. Oh my gosh, I'm getting crits?
Get him.
Wow.
Get him.
14 damage. Wow.
Make the encounter challenging. Keep
Yeah,
rolling that GM fudge dice.
You can't roll like that. Oh my lord. Oh my gosh.
Yes, you can.
Okay.
You can roll like that if you want to.
I guess I can. I don't have big bonuses to this. That's crazy. So Eska,
cool.
does an 18 and a 22 hit you?
No.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Yeah, they do.
So you're going to take 19 damage. Ace will take 14 damage. And that's going to be the boar's turns. They huff and they puff and they stomp on the ground. Wait, which
I'm
one
blooded.
charged? This one charged. So you
Yeah.
actually take an extra 2d6.
Ah, no.
Oh, Eska's gonna be down again.
4 damage.
Okay, that's not that bad.
You still got a bunch of health. Still got a bunch of health. You're fine.
I'm guessing no more than 6 health.
Oh, he's in double digits. He's fine.
I have double 6 health.
Oh, okay.
Plus 2.
You can't count.
I was going to say, dude, your math is bad. I have double 6 health. Plus 2. All right, correct. You're up, and you got an open beeline to one of these guys.
Yup. I got that, and
I guess this guy is still on him, even though he's dead. He fell off right there.
there. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. So this guy is. I'm gonna be trying to attack him with my great sword.
Whoop doop. That's a hit. That's a lot of damage. Holy crap.
Yeah.
Are you taking
Get him,
into
correct?
account your charge bonus?
I
Is-
didn't
isn't-
know
I
her.
didn't.
Isn't
I
that
didn't
what
know
the-
That was it. I didn't know that was a thing.
Oh, you
Inside
haven't
the-
done the full. You haven't fully attuned. Yeah, you would have. Because it
I
has
did a lot of
special.
training with it.
Yeah, but that's not the attuning. This one has unique attuning requirements.
Oh.
Because of where it's from. So you will have the charge. That is something because we've had so long in between sessions, I do not remember. Add 2d6 to that because you moved over 20 feet.
Get him. Wreck his day.
Yeet.
Dude, that's a chop. 20 damage. What a whap.
Let's go.
Let's go. Woo, 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 woo.
Do you have a bonus action?
Yes, my bonus action will be commanding my turtle cannon to fire on this guy.
Suena buena.
Because, as I predicted, I probably could take one more shot and that rock will fall, but it will now fall on no one.
Correct.
So,
The threshold was like 24. You were
Of course
you were
it was.
probably one more shot away.
yeah. It's
Your plan
fine.
took too long.
I'm not surprised.
On this
Does a
one,
12 hit him.
it does.
Alright, make a strength save.
Okay. Or be
Otherwise,
pushed
you're getting-
where?
5 feet away from the cannon.
5 feet back. Alright.
Doesn't matter, though.
yes.
I was gonna say he's got large creatures behind him. He would just stay there.
Yeah.
Is there no, like, he stumbles into him, potentially knocks the rider off? Like,
There's no rules for that. I might allow it. Like, right? I would say, hey, we can make a roll. We can do this, or this, and try and figure it out.
gotcha. That's kind of that was just how I was.
That's how you're
envisioning
thinking.
it, but
I gotcha.
It didn't pass. So
Sounds good. Okay,
all right,
you done?
that's it. Yep.
All right, Ace. Use your 15 feet of movement or your kip up, which you probably got, and start killing stuff.
So since the dude fell off a little bit closer than when I stabbed him, that means I've got some slack in the rope, right?
His harpoon is still
Sure.
in this dude.
Yeah. What are you going for here?
Wouldn't you?
I was gonna
know?
try to jump up and wrap some of the slack of the rope like a garrote around the guy on top of the boar. And like choke him out while we're riding on the boar.
Oh gosh.
Man, what would we roll for that? Not that it matters. All your stats are so good. It's like you're proficient in everything. What would be a good roll for that?
It would be a post grapple check, perhaps.
Yeah, but you got to get up to him with the
It's
boar.
a straight jump.
I know, but you have 2 boars right there trying to gore you, and you're going to have to go above their heads.
So you determine whether or not they get attacks of opportunity on me
Did Care Bear stand up
to
yet?
make the movement, right?
Yeah, he did.
Did he? Okay.
And then determine the roll that I need to do my thing.
Okay, so you need to land on it, and then you need to grapple to be able to grapple him. And then next turn, if you're still able to maintain the grapple, you'll be able to tie the rope around his neck.
Right. Well, I wouldn't need to land on the boar to grapple the guy. It just for us to stay on the boar, I'd need to land on the boar, right? Because if I'm going to fall off,
You're
and
trying
I'm
to okay, so you're
grappling
trying to
wouldn't we
pull
both-
him off the boar is the plan.
No. My plan is to jump on top of the boar, but
Okay.
if I don't make it, then I'm wanting to grab onto him and keep a hold of him so that he would have to fall off with me.
Okay, so we'll do this. We'll have to do a dex check, just a straight dex check to have you get up there, or acrobatics, I guess, to get onto it. Because the jump we don't have to worry about. We're worried about you staying on it. 16 is probably good enough. I didn't have time to determine the DC.
It's all good.
And I feel like I'd be cheating if I pick something higher. So I guess you're able to land on it. And now you'll make an athletics check against him.
The grapple check.
Yeah. I got a 15. Roll your grapple check.
So against the boar.
No, against the dude. So you jumped onto the boar, now you're trying to grapple the rider, aren't you?
Yeah. So you want me to roll again?
You already rolled it? Oh, I see. It doesn't matter
Okay.
anyways, you get it. So he is grappled. And you're able to do a little bit of damage on a grapple, right?
Only 8. 8, 9, 10.
Only
So it's
10
the-
damage.
Because yeah, I am not currently in the position to perform the liver punch.
Yeah. Oh, I only did 10 damage by touching him. Freaking A.
Punch his liver again. Do
yeah.
it.
Golly.
And liver.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Jeez. Okay.
I'm as long as I'm on, I'm trying to maintain on the boar, grapple the guy, and then next turn I will try to choke him out.
Okay, sounds good. He is going to... Oh, man. I forgot one of their abilities. Oh, he doesn't have advantage. Let's go and reroll that. Does an 18 hit you?
Nope, I need a 19 unless you give him advantage.
I mean, even with advantage, I got to get a 19. Let's see what it would be. Not good enough! Okay, so
Close.
he is attempting to stab you with his sword, or whack you with his sword. While
It's just because I'm behind him,
Yeah. And that's not good enough to get away anyways. Alright, well, he's grappled. Next turn, he's dead. His boar...
Unfortunate.
Yeah.
Do you not like seeing the party succeed?
What's that?
So do you not like seeing the party
He's
succeed?
actively against it.
I'm having fun.
I am having fun
too.
as well. I'm complaining, but I'm having fun. Okay.
You shouldn't be
struggle.
complaining because you're rolling really well this time.
Yeah.
It's the
You
Yeah,
heard
struggle
it
of a
3
DM.
times.
What's that? What did you say, J-Dog?
I just said it's the struggle of a DM.
I know, right? Okay, let's do this. All right, Ace, you got to make a dex check
Dex check. Dex check.
against DC 9.
The dex check?
Yep. So the boar that's being ridden acts on the hobgoblin's turn, and it's trying to throw you, basically.
So it would be athletics to
5
hold on? Or?
plus 3.
Yeah,
He has
athletics.
to roll a natural 1.
Yeah, I know.
If
That's
he
the only way he
has
fails.
Max Dex and
I know. It
proficiency.
doesn't. This is not a there's a chance of failing. This is just,
For funsies.
yeah, to see if on the 5% chance.
He didn't want to throw the dude that is riding him. He only wanted to throw me. That was what made it so difficult.
Sure. Eska.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
An out of character question.
Yep.
So Kanto said roll Dex and
And
Amber rolled
yeah,
athletics.
I
Why?
corrected it to athletics. Athletics is a more suited one to holding on physically to something.
Okay.
Yeah. It's less
Yes.
based on reflexes, more based on strength of grip.
And
Yeah, the
he
only-
did ask if I wanted the athletics check over the dex check before he rolled it.
Okay.
So, thank you for pointing that out, though. I do appreciate that.
No, I mean these are questions I have. That's all.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Eska.
Yeah. I really would like to get out of here, but I won't. I'm just gonna swing at this one. It's not working. This one
Okay. All right.
twice.
Sweet. Woo, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
There's an extra D6 for that one too, for the critical.
20 damage. Well, that's added into the original roll. Is that
Yeah.
10 plus 6 plus 8?
Plus,
Or plus 2?
plus 6 again.
Why
Man,
plus 6?
Because it's a critical and I get an extra D6 on that one too, right?
On what one?
So how I have it set up is I have the hand axe and then I have this global damage modifier that just adds another D6 plus an additional D6 if it's a crit.
I think crits only double your base damage.
Yeah,
so
it's
you-
only
okay.
doubling your
Then I'm
hand
wrong.
axe damage.
Then I'm wrong. Then
Okay.
I gotta just change that.
So you've got 18 damage. Some magical items do double that, though. This one does not.
Okay.
So
Gotcha.
I'm reading 18 damage. Is that correct?
Yes, then.
Okay. All right. He's still standing.
All right. Another one with the not fun hand axe, and it's a 10 again.
Woo! Max damage, boys.
Suena Buena. Okay. He's not down. He kind of stumbles, hits the ground, and you think it's dead, but then it just kind of snorts real angrily and gets back up.
Hmm.
I could do some serious damage and kill Eska in the same turn.
That'd be fantastic. I wouldn't be opposed to that.
I am gonna gamble.
Do it. Gambles always pay off. That's why there are so many billionaires
I'm
in
gonna use
Vegas.
this so
You have this small.
I'm gonna use it early. 4 extra damage.
When you damage a creature with dagger spell, and that creature size larger than yours, you can cause the attack or spell to deal extra damage to the creature. The extra damage equals your level. Once you use this trait, you can't use it again until you finish the line. So I'm not going to allow it, and I'm going to tell you why.
Okay. I would have to
Because
declare it.
I told you that he was already alive, and then you're like, okay, I'm going to give more damage then. If you
Okay.
declared it before he survived, then
Yeah,
yes, I would have added
That
it.
makes sense.
So I will not allow it this turn. You can obviously use it next turn because you can use it, right?
Yeah.
So, all right. Anything else?
Is it health potion?
Health potions
A
in
bonus
action,
action?
not a bonus action.
Okay. Then I'm done.
All right. Ames.
It's not good.
You should
Which is
shoot the dwarf in the back. He's an enemy.
Well, yeah, I was literally like, Ames doesn't. She can see up there though, right? Like she's.
Oh
got
yeah, you
clear
can see
sight.
everything.
Yeah.
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 If you're firing
like,
on this
but-
board, you're gonna have cover because he's got creatures in front of him that are all the same size. Everything else is gonna be normal shots.
Which is the board that was hitting Eska? Is it like this first one here?
This
All
one,
of them. I think it's a party.
this one,
Oh, well,
and this one.
Well, Ames is gonna try and help her bunny buddy Eska here, and just we only do one attack tonight, it seems. Righteous Judgment on that first board.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with going with magic.
1 damage. You're welcome.
Come on.
That's the exact opposite of my other roll, right? Where I roll a 1 and then okay.
You fire it, and you feel like you weren't able to charge the blast, and you just kind of power it up, and you fire off your Righteous Judgment, and you think this isn't going to even hurt this guy. It's just
I
going
need
to
to
scratch
judge a
him.
little bit better. I wasn't judgy enough, guys. I wasn't being
And
judgy
it
enough.
dies.
But look.
It stumbles
He only had
and
1 health point.
flops right on the ground, dead. Finally dead.
Amelia might not even
amazing.
know that
That's
dealt 1
got
damage. She's like, that was kind of.
you.
She's like, that's kind of weak, but I'm really strong.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently.
All right, Ames, do you have
Clear
anything
my
else?
righteous judgment. Ask, I got you. She yells up.
Yeah, thanks.
You're welcome. And I suppose I'll move up to some more with the rest of the group here. I can do like my
You can get
30
to there.
feet. So that looks good to me. That was here, I believe.
Here, let me do this.
Okay.
There you
Yeah.
go.
Perfect.
Perfect. All right. And Thel. Misty Step and Misty Step and Misty Step and Sickle Kill.
Something like that.
Is that it?
All right. 10,
Am I being salty?
20,
I might be being salty.
30, 35? Where does this put me? Oh no. What a nightmare. Oh well, I guess we'll have to. Healing Word Eska.
Ooh, nice.
What's the range on that?
60 feet.
He's good.
Care Bear. That is precisely why it didn't die the first time.
I'm casting it at level 2 too.
Okay.
As a side note.
Level 2. Roll the, what's it, 3d4?
2d4?
2d4 plus your...
So 10 HP for Eska.
Hey.
Hey.
I can't die, so I didn't need it, but thank you.
Yeah.
Says the guy who's like,
Gotta-
crap, dude. I gotta get out of here. I'm getting murdered.
You know, just making sure your immortality spell is still up.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that your whole turn?
Can I use an action as a bonus action?
No. That's not me being salty. No, you just can't.
I
Really
know.
try.
So are you done?
Yeah, I'll pass.
Okay. All right.
I'll let everyone else have some fun.
Real quick though, I am curious. How did you go from here to here?
So,
10.
10 movement, 20 movement, 25, 30, 35.
Do you have 35 movement?
Yep.
I
I have
thought
the
you only had
fleet
30.
of foot feet.
Of course you
'cause
do.
I am a wood elf.
Why not? All right. I did not realize that. That's why I was curious. I was like, wait a second. Not that it doesn't matter, right? You're still within range to cast a spell. It was
Yeah.
semantics. All right.
You're good. You're good.
All right. The boar, the 2 boars, they can't get at the dwarfs. They're going to attack the only thing they can. Neither of those are going to hit. You're good, Eska. Kurak.
Oh, wait, no, I'm riposting.
Cool. Which one?
Eska's good, but the boars aren't.
This one's bloodied, right?
Well, I should have declared which one was which. Because I didn't. We're going to roll. Because you would repost the first one, right?
Okay, yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Because if I'd have rolled those as I should have, you would have been able to do the first one because you didn't know if the second one would miss. So give me a luck check. If you have a positive luck check, you get to decide which one was first. And from now on, I'll make sure I declare. Okay.
Okay.
This one was first.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Luck's in my favor for that roll. So go ahead and make your repost.
Crit.
Oh my dear
Oh.
gosh.
It was close.
It
18's not
was.
that far.
Yeah, the
Oh,
superiority die is
baby.
D8, not a D4. I was wrong. Sorry, I looked it
Heck
up.
yeah. Fighter classes for the win.
Oh my
And then-
gosh. Oh man.
17 damage.
Yeah, he takes
Are
a
you
lot.
sure? Are you sure it wasn't this one? I'm just...
I am. I'm positive. Okay.
I have
All
third
right.
edition cleave.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, Kurak. That's a hit.
All right.
Thank you, T-Rex Power.
I don't like that guy.
Isn't he related to you somehow?
Get him, T-Rex power. Show that party who's boss.
Doesn't mean I have to like him.
That's true.
Okay.
And then I'm forced ballistic-ing this one.
Scared the crap out of me.
Bang!
I was not prepared for that. Who are you shooting?
Force ballista on this dude.
On this one? All right. He takes it like a champ. He's bloodied, but he's up.
Strength saving throw.
They should both be very bloodied at this point.
They are both quite bloody, yes.
Oh yeah, and strength saving throw if there's a chance that he can bump into the thing behind him. If not, don't worry about it.
I mean, if he can, it's going to mess up Ace's attack and stuff. So I would like to say yes, but since last turn we didn't, I'm not going to cheat.
Well, last turn he succeeded, so we didn't have to.
Thank you, guys. Dang it! That's a heck of a roll.
I
We're
know.
on your side.
Yeah. I just want it to be challenging. I don't feel like it's challenging. Like, one person's getting wounded here. And it's my punching bag, so...
Well, if you want it to be challenging, then we can't roll any dice.
I mean, I took
That's
4
fair.
hits of damage, or points of damage off the bat, so
Yeah,
Yeah.
Amelia almost died.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Jessica's taken, what, 40 or 50 so far in this fight?
I've taken quite a bit.
Yeah. All right, Ace, you're up. We'll have to do one more opposed grapple before you can pin him, and that'll allow you to tie it around his neck. Opposed grapples. Oh, look at that. I
20.
failed. All right, and so you do 10 damage in the grapple, right?
Yep.
He goes limp in your arms.
Well, I would
Rip,
like to just hold on to the whatever reins of the boar there are, and
Okay.
whatever means he was using to try to control the riding and not fall off.
Okay. I was gonna say, you're not gonna control this. This isn't a horse. This is a gnarly beast. All right. So yeah, when it comes around to the boar's turn, if he's not dead, he'll have a strength check to try and throw you, and he'll be opposed to your athletics.
Cool.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Hobgoblins are all dead. Esca. By the way, they're hobgoblins, if you guys didn't know that.
I think you said that a couple times.
I don't know if I did or didn't, but it's important because hobgoblins have orange skin versus what the other types of goblins have.
Get him.
Mm.
Get him.
Okay. We are doing action surge.
Okay?
Get him.
I got one more, and we're using Fury of the Small.
Which one are you attacking?
Oh my gosh.
This one.
Okay.
All in.
That's a hit.
Aha!
And 11,
15.
15 total.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
The 4 for his
The
Fury of the Small.
Yeah.
That he
Oh,
declared.
that's
did
right.
say
That's
he
right.
was
That's
gonna
right.
use,
Yep.
yep.
Yep. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Yep. All right. You swing that hand axe up, and you catch it right in the jaw, and you tear his whole face open, and it drops dead instantly.
Get
Am I covered in blood?
Wow.
Oh yeah, it sprays.
Nice.
Ames,
That
Yes?
one Monty Python scene with
You're
Doom
up.
music.
I need to use my same skill again
do it.
on one of the other boars.
Get him! Judge him!
Pick one
I'm
before
gonna
you
judge
shoot.
the hell out of him. Ames is gonna. Yeah, he's well within because it does the thing.
Oh, yeah.
Ames is gonna hit this one.
You have like 120
Now.
foot range.
Yeah, she's gonna tell him that his tusks are ugly. They're not straight enough. And he needs to pray about it. Three!
He is
Mockery.
unfazed.
It hits. It probably doesn't even hit.
He is unfazed by your judgment.
Well,
Oh.
alright.
Vicious mockery is now righteous judgment.
Not very judgy.
All right. Do you have anything else before you finish your turn?
No, I'm gonna stay back here where it's safe-ish.
Okay. All right. Del.
Alright. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Misty Step.
Misty Step. And an additional D6.
Okay.
Yay.
And the D6
Focus.
is for.
Symbiotic enemy entity
Yes.
damage. He
Now
takes
that
11
hits everything around you, right?
No, only when I make melee attacks.
So why the one? Didn't one guy take damage before without you having received a melee attack to you? Like, don't
That
you
is
have
a
your?
separate ability called Halo of Spores, where I get to choose a mock creature at the start of its turn to make a Constitution saving throw.
That is such a
Separate beat.
broken ability. There's no downside to that.
He only keeps it as long as he has the temporary hit points that he gains when he activates it.
Which I still have 10 of! Heck you!
Yeah, I can't hit him, so it doesn't matter. Golly. All right.
Yeah.
Jeez.
11
Okay.
slashing and 1 necrotic.
It doesn't matter. He's dead.
So
He
I'm,
had-
I'm to understand that he just appeared right next to me and
Yeah.
killed that thing?
With a
Yep.
scythe.
Oh my god!
Well, I guess a sickle, not a scythe. But still.
You just did the same thing, and I gesture him covered in blood.
No, I didn't appear. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do that. You look nice today, by the way.
You too.
All right. Okay, that's actually a decent DC. And the athletics check above 21. Ace.
Get him. Ooh.
Boom!
Oh,
You should have
good.
done
Great.
21.
It's
No
meter beat
problem.
on all DCs.
Yeah. All right. Well, he tries to shake you, can't, charges in. And he's going for the little one because
Poor Eska.
he's not going to hit.
Let's
Okay.
go.
All right, Kurek,
Move it,
you want to
Poston.
finish this? Yeah, go for it.
11 damage plus 1. 12 damage.
There you have it, folks. All right,
Did he die?
Kurek. No,
Ah.
not even close.
Oh, we didn't hurt this one yet. That's right.
Yeah,
Sorry.
this one hasn't been touched until now.
But it took some damage though, right?
Now it did.
Chow.
Ciao.
Makes his check.
Dang it. That would have given all of us attacks of opportunity, too.
No, pushes don't.
Oh, they don't?
Nope.
It's not. I thought it was just leaving area of attack.
It is
Okay.
willingly. Pushes for that specific reason do not do that. When you are moved by somebody else, you do not provoke AOPs.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, J Dog.
Older editions of
I didn't know any of
D&D
this.
allowed that,
Yeah.
but it's a good damage combo, so it's
Yeah.
not allowed anymore.
Yeah, pushing is really easy to do in 5e, and so they had to nerf the chance of that happening. All
Seems
right.
highly questionable since my last 3 attempts to push all failed.
Yeah, because I had more strength.
Hey, just wait for me to do it.
Yeah. We don't talk about outliers, okay?
We don't talk about Brune. No. All right, Ace, you're up. Do you have any? Use your bonus action to fire the ballista. Then you swans. Yeah, so you don't have anything but your movement.
Well, I haven't done anything yet.
I know, J-Dog. I'm making sure J-Dog's done with his turn.
You said ace.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
done.
gotcha.
I know, I said Ace, and then I
I thought
went
you
back
were
to
telling me I
J-Dog to
got
make sure he
nothing
was
left.
done.
Yeah, I did my greatsword and my ballista, so I'm good.
Okay,
And
all right.
I completely forgot to make this guy con save at the beginning of his turn. Oh well.
So I am going to remember one of the commands that the guy used.
What languages do you speak?
I don't. I'm just going to remember one of the commands that the guy used.
Okay. Okay.
To make the pigs move. And I'm going to use that word that he used and try to veer him away from everybody.
Okay, so you're going to have to tell me at what point you heard that. You're close enough to hear that.
He was on the ground.
Well, so
I know.
He was right here
but
when
That
when
command was
involved.
not the movement command.
That was
Right, so the
attack
movement command was
okay.
the one where I was already down here, and the guy charged in.
Okay, yeah. So
So he came in, and then he used a command to make the other boars come in.
Okay. All right. Dude, that's gonna be like, hey, it's gonna be a disadvantage because you don't speak their language, and it's gonna be an intelligence check.
What if he doesn't get the accent right?
Well,
I mean,
that's
he
why
didn't-
that's why it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
All right. Roll a luck die for me. See if you said the wrong one, or if you just said, "Oh, okay." I was hoping you're gonna say the one that gives it a bonus attack.
You
All
didn't
right.
give
Don't
him
kill
the
him! Don't
rage.
kill him! I
Man.
got this one! Run away! Run away!
Oh my gosh. This guy's a psychopath.
Eska.
Get him,
He said-
Eska. Wreck his day.
He said kill it, right?
I'm pretty sure that's what I heard.
So,
He told me to run away.
and that would count as my action, right? To try to remember and form the words and stuff.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, and maintain your grip and stuff.
Cool.
Sorry,
We're
I
gonna
should have
do
clarified that before I moved to Eska. Did you have a bonus action to do?
I can only try to kill him with it, so I'm trying not to kill him.
Gotcha. All right, Eska is gonna shank him.
No, I'm going to try to trip him. No damage.
No damage.
But you do have to make a DC.
Strength plus
Doesn't
proficiency.
matter.
That. So go ahead, yeah. No, wait, no, we're doing it again. He didn't fall. Let's try it again.
Way of the open palm monk. Let's go.
Oh baby!
Dude,
Worse.
these boars have an 18 is the lowest strength that they've rolled.
Yeah.
And they only have a +3. Like
If
that's
only I could have those rolls on
bonkers.
all of the attacks. I've had so many bad attacks, and then I've had a couple of crits in there, right? But
Yep. Those are the ones.
oh, dang it!
Yeah, you were right. I should have run away. That's my turn.
Dang it! Ames.
Okay. We're We're actually gonna make fun of the boar now. Like,
Okay.
for real, let's make fun of the boar with some vicious mockery.
Some
here.
actual vicious mockery. All right.
You stupid boar! Look, you got a dumb dwarf on your back, idiot.
A dwarf is my friend.
Well, okay, he just looks bad
He's pretty
in
smart.
the current pants.
Okay.
He's not wearing the good pants.
He takes 1d4 damage. So go ahead and roll that.
All right,
And he has
1d4.
disadvantage.
Wait, just this one? Yeah.
There we go.
Suck it! 2 damage!
And disadvantage.
Wait, and disadvantage. What do I do?
No,
The
he
boar
has
gets
disadvantage
disadvantage.
on his next turn.
Yeah.
He's not going to make
He's
it to his
sad
next
I
turn.
insulted him. I don't think so. I debuffed him.
Okay. Are you moving or are you done?
No, I'm staying here.
Okay.
I'm lazy. My shoulder hurts.
Thel.
Sweet. Let's see. I'm using my free hacks,
Okay.
and then I'm sickling him. Woo! End turn.
Okay.
Con save. That's a no
Ooh.
purse. 5 damage.
All right.
Is that the noise the boar's making? Sounds good. Good roleplay. 10 out of 10.
He's got one action left in him. That's it.
Contest wants
Kill
to know
it!
what's the best way that he can do the most amount of
Well,
damage with one
it's
action.
it's more I want the boar to do what the boar would do, which is attack the
people
person
with
who just hit him.
Mm-hmm.
So he would,
Well, he might run away. I mean, he's
dude, it's a boar. And he's been stabbed by you guys.
Yeah.
He's not running.
Oh, and right now he's sad because I insulted him.
Yeah, he is.
That-
That's true.
He's too depressed
He's
to
gonna
run
attack
away.
Thelaphora, because Thelaphora attacked him most recently and did
And he's
damage.
standing right there.
Correct.
Yeah.
I am going to use the free Nat 20 purchased by T-Rex to just straight up do 3d6 plus 3 damage.
Sweet.
11
now you have
damage.
to roll a disadvantage, so roll 1 and take the lower of the 2. So the nat
Yeah.
20 and the lower of that.
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Same works for you guys. If they buy you a 20, even at disadvantage, it goes.
My one thing I did, and you're just gonna negate it. Wow, thanks, T-Rex.
Yeah, I was gonna say, don't get mad at me. Get mad at T-Rex. He bought it. And
Yeah.
look,
No.
with a free Nat 20, I did 11 damage. Quit whining. Correct.
I still have temporary hit points. Heck you, boy.
Yeah, yeet.
Symbiotic enemy is supposed to be just as strong as frickin' wild shaping into an actual animal, and I can say it is.
That's fair. I think it's much better because it automatically is doing damage every turn. Like it's
Halo of Spores is a separate thing. If you remove the temporary hit points, I still get Halo of Spores. It just deals less damage.
Gotcha. What happens with Halo Spores? How do we deal with Halo Spores?
Halo of Spores is with it when a creature you see moves within 10 feet of you or starts its turn there. You can make a con save, and it takes 1d4 or 2d4 if it's a symbiotic enemy.
So
Halo of
just
Spores.
all the time?
Yep.
You have a constant damage reaction?
Starting at level 2, you are surrounded by invisible necrotic spores that are harmless until you unleash them on a creature nearby.
That is the most broken bullcrap.
Woo!
no,
That
They
is-
gotta,
no,
they gotta
it's
make a con
not.
save though.
They get a con save. Oh yeah.
Con save,
Jeez.
con save. Get him.
Correct. Do you have anything else you can do? Well, have you shot your cannon?
No, I was just waiting to see what happened
Yeah.
with my greatsword.
Oh, you missed him.
Yeah.
And that.
Bang.
All right. You kill it out from under Ace, and Ace falls and hits his face. Takes point damage.
Ah!
You okay?
Oh, my pretty face!
Actually, Ace has taken quite a bit of damage in this fight, way more than I expected. Honest to goodness, I thought that fall was the only damage I would do to Ace. To be fair,
Well,
that
he
failed
wasn't
dex
in his
check
power
allowed me
stance.
to have advantage with like 3 attacks, so that's why. That makes more
So,
sense.
just remember, guys, when he says that he wants things to be challenging, what he really means is he wants to kill people.
Yep. Almost
I,
did.
I want it.
That's
I
good.
want it
Almost
to
died.
be. Now here's the thing. I want it to be. If I craft an encounter, and it's supposed to be in the range of a deadly encounter, I do want it to be a deadly, scary encounter. You should spend most of your resources to do it, and the problem I run into is there's 1 or 2 people that really get hit. Everybody else is so tuned that I'm not
Okay.
able to make it a challenge without outright slaughtering the other 2. So it's
I've
tough.
figured out the problem. The problem is you're wanting a single encounter to be actually deadly, not classified as deadly.
correct.
A,
Yeah,
a
that's fair.
deadly encounter in the books for the challenge rating system is 4. So you send 4 of those at us.
If they're at your level, yes. These things are all below your level, which is why there was 8.
No. 4 deadly encounters.
Oh, are you saying so in order to make the boss fight feel the equivalent of 4 deadly encounters? Or 4 deadly
Right,
encounters
so
over the day? I'm not sure I'm understanding what you're saying.
Yeah. So for this encounter to be a deadly encounter, we would have had to have 3 prior deadly encounters.
Yeah, that's fair.
And then this one would be the actual deadly encounter. So the whichever one you want to be the challenging encounter, you have to have us hit 3 other deadly encounters prior to that one.
Yeah. The problem
without a long rest.
The problem I think that we're running into is, due to the circumstances, you guys have a long rest between every fight. So you're coming into each fight.
Circumstances. What are you trying to say? That Mags and I might get a little bit off topic sometimes, and maybe
You mean like right now?
Fighting,
You mean like right now? That?
I'm going to use this 4 hours while we're debating about encounters to take a long rest.
I know you will. You don't get a long rest until night.
Remember when we talked about the adventuring day at the very beginning of the campaign? That the adventuring day was going to incorporate the short rest, long rest, completely separate from the resting 8 hours for the night?
That's right. We did talk about that. I haven't been using that
specifically to counter the issue that we had in the Elmore campaign, where you guys were having 1 encounter every long rest.
Yeah. Well, we'll look into it. I'll look over that and then present it to the group. I know it was something we talked about, and I know it was something I think we all agreed to, but I haven't implemented it, and that's on me. So I'll go look at it again, and then I'll present it to the group, and we'll decide what we want to do. Because with 1 encounter a day, it makes creating an encounter that should be actually challenging really hard. The only reason the last encounter and this one were challenging is because I had a couple of very key nat 20s. So
we will definitely, if we change the way that goes, we will 100% have to change the way that our party uses resources.
Yeah, and I think that's actually beneficial to the campaign. So,
I'm not changing, but you guys are free to.
Ace is like, first fight, everything goes. Second
Yeah, I'm
fight,
burning
oh no.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you guys are able to kill all of them.
Wait, I'm gonna beat Ames to searching through their pockets. Heck you, Ames. I'm
Fine,
closer.
we don't get any good loot anyway.
Can I save any of the boars before they actually expire?
No, because each of the boars actually use their relentless ability to stay alive, and then they were killed, and so they go straight to dead.
I see. So everybody hates me. Y'all
Yes.
suck. All of you are terrible people for killing these poor defenseless piggies. Look
The
at his
ones that were.
cute, slobbery face.
It's attacking Eska.
Yeah. Look
Hey,
at.
one of
look
those
at
Okay.
things got
face.
godlike power.
All right, we are going to take a
30%
short
of
break
the way.
for bio and drinks and stuff. I need a drink. And then we'll come back and we will pick up with Geo's Nat 1 investigation check on these guys.
I'm gonna go up to these guys up here and check them while he does that to these.
I just declared I'm searching their pockets.
Well, you're
So-
searching the ones that you're closer to over
We'll be
there.
back. running out, right? So think of it along the lines of your that shot fired and it banged off of your armor, right? So it dings off your armor, so you don't actually get cut, right? I would say critical hits hit you, but that one didn't hit you. It bounces
No, then
off
how
of
did
your
I
armor.
lose 4 points then if it
It's
didn't hit me?
Well,
think of it like
Because it's hit.
It's a little interesting because damage is interpreted differently by different DMs. Some do
Yeah.
it as actual physical damage, and Cure Wounds actually just magically heals everything. Some people like to do it as fatigue. It depends purely on a DM.
Have we not been doing it like
So
actual
far, we have been doing it that way, where you do take cuts and bruises and things like that. And
Yeah,
I
I
think
got a
that
big
what
scar.
we're
My character has.
that's
yes,
right. Well, and that was from a crit.
Well, that was from
yeah.
a
So
criticals and going
crits are
down.
hitting, and getting downed are hitting, and both of those will cause scars. Everything else is your character's luck running out eventually, or a minor cut or scrape, but it hits you, ding off your armor. You're right, stuff like that. It's not necessarily actual direct hits. Does that make
My,
sense?
pers-
Not really, but that's fine.
my personal opinion is just do whatever feels good for your character. So if you want to, have an arrow sticking out of your shoulder, do that. And if you don't want that, don't pick that.
Exactly, because it really doesn't make a difference, cinematically speaking. It's all hit points. So if you want your character to just each hit hits, then that's how it plays out for aims, right? And then when you're in combat and you're determining how your character looks, tell your allies, right? You've got those wounds. Like that's up to you. Or you can do like Ace, where he's basically just a tank, but eventually he gets wore down, right? Maybe gets wore down.
But yeah, it's just kind of what Kantos was pointing out originally is just kind of like, because it's a roleplay world that has rules, there are some interesting mechanics where people do just magically end up being fully healthy after
Yeah.
a long rest.
And specifically with Cure Wounds, that one we very early on I determined it doesn't fix the skin. So you still have the scar. It just speeds up your healing, basically. Which is why people still have scars on nat 20s. Even if they get it healed. Regeneration, that will clear off your scars. Right? So, okay.
Ooh, but will regeneration clear off old scars?
If used in a ritual formation, yes.
And is there a difference between scars that have healed naturally and scars that are healed using cure wounds? Like, can a person with medicine tell the difference, or can anyone just tell the difference?
Yes. Somebody with a medicine check would be able to tell the difference.
Okay.
But an adventurer might be able to figure it out after experience over time, but not necessarily, just any old dude just figuring it out.
Right. Cool.
Okay. Any other questions?
Not particularly.
No.
Okay. So Geo's searching the pockets of these two down here. And J-Dog, you said you're going up to these two up the hill?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
We're not professional loot goblins, though.
You guys are absolutely not professional loot goblins. Geo, you don't find pockets. These guys are just wearing armor. You are not sure they have clothes under the armor. They've got some chunked up and now really messed up chainmail. Thoroughly damaged and broken shields. But aside from that, you can't find anything. And J-Dog, you don't fare any better. You're able to find their pockets, but they haven't got anything in their pockets.
Alrighty.
Heck yeah. I'm glad to be able to contribute to the campaign.
I want to carve up the boars so we can take it to that village.
Take some boar meat.
Yeah,
Okay.
these are giant boars.
Sure. How are you going to carry it?
I've
I'm
got
gonna
space.
Yeah, it'd
Give
be
it to
nice if
Kura.
somebody left one alive.
Who has powerful build? Winston had powerful build.
I've got space.
Correct. Take the. I'm gonna help me cut these up so we can take it to the village. We have to go to the village tonight.
Does someone have?
No.
Why?
As long as we've got something to wrap this meat in, that's fine. Something to keep it away from other stuff.
No butcher paper on me, unfortunately.
Hold.
It
Wait,
doesn't
you
have
want
to be
what's
butcher
what's
paper.
this? Just a second. What do I have in? Amelia says, "Just a second," and she kind of like looks through her little. She's got a much smaller bag now. Remember,
Uh-huh.
so
Deck save.
Oh gosh.
what am I? I'm deck saving everything now. God damn it! I'm already green. So
Well,
what the hell?
just with your bag.
Nothing happens.
Of course not. Good. Good. I have this undershirt here, and Amelia pulls out. It's not green like green dyed, but it's like a nice seafoam green color, and it's looking a little old though, so it's very thin cotton, but it looks super super comfy. And she pulls it out and holds it up. Will this work?
You're gonna wear that shirt afterwards?
Oh, I'll wash it. But it is
Ugh.
my favorite shirt.
I mean,
So I want it
Yeah,
back.
it's fine. Yeah.
Wait,
fine.
isn't that
It's
the
gotta-
one that Ace was wearing all around town?
No,
wearing
he wore
pants.
he had my good pants that I have given to him.
Because they look way better on Ace than anybody else.
Mainly because Amelia doesn't want them back. They've had dwarf ass in them, so they definitely look good. No, this
So
is
she
my
doesn't
shirt
like
that I've had.
dwarf butt touching your clothes.
That's
but
I don't like
boar
dwarf butt touching my
entrails
butt.
is fine.
Exactly. So this is one of my favorite shirts that I usually wear. I just happen to not be wearing it today.
Yeah, that's fine. It's gonna get blood on it, but we're doing it. We just gotta
Yeah.
hurry this up.
I've got 2
Carve 'em
sacks
up.
that we can use as well.
Thanks.
Yep.
Oh gosh, that's a great nature check.
We just gotta get to the village as soon as possible.
Why
Find
are
a
you in
bed.
such a hustle to get to the village?
Find a bed and someone's daughter. We gotta go. We gotta go now.
Oh boy,
I need to get there.
Or son. Eska doesn't discriminate.
he
No.
doesn't. We've
Right now he
determined that.
does. Uh,
Oh, he I forget. He's still feeling it from the.
yeah, right now I'm
from the
specifically thinking of
mushroom.
Oh yeah.
anyone that looks kind of like her. Let's do it.
Okay. Ace is tearing out tusks and starting to cut the bristly fur. Who is who's
So
planning
Thel
to carve
looked
these
through
up?
Thel
Sorry, go
already
ahead.
looked through some of these guys, right? Like Thel went through like the pockets and couldn't find pockets.
All of the hobgoblins have been checked.
All right, so even though they failed on some of it,
Amelia does happen to be a master loot goblin.
Yes. So here's the question: why would you feel the need to check them after your allies check them?
I don't know. Did they tell me? Oh, never mind.
This
I
is
guess. I guess they
Amelia
told me
we're
they're
talking
done.
about.
Yeah, it's me, and
I
I'm
know.
thinking they probably missed something because it's me. But that's fine. I don't care.
No,
We'll
No,
just let
if you
go.
want to, check, that's fine. I just want a
Yeah.
good
I'm
non-meta
gonna talk to the
reason
cannon.
because they both
I'm gonna
rolled
just talk to-
garbage.
They were. I'm just gonna talk to the cannon here, and I'm gonna try and think of a name for the cannon. It's got
She
little
did
legs
try
on
to
it.
root through the dead bed after it was killed, and after she had already looked through it before it attacked her.
And I tried to, and I did loot the dead kid.
Yeah, that was
So, you know.
horrible. That was horrible.
And we
It's
did
fine.
tell her to not look for loot on the ship, which caused a problem.
When I still don't have my ring back that I did find, so when we get back, I'm going looking for it. So but I'm just gonna start. So Amelia's just gonna she's all enamored with the cannon, and she's like saying things like, "Oh, cute little cannon. What should we call you? Ooh, we could call you Pew Pew. Ooh, maybe not Pew Pew. Maybe we call you Pew Pew Pew
Bruh.
Pew Pew. Or Or leggies. Clip, 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 clip. So Amelia's just sitting there, like all enraptured with this cute little cannon. So she isn't even actually paying attention to any of you guys after she handed over her shirt.
I'm calling the cannon Barbara.
Barbara? I don't think Barbara. It doesn't look like a Barbara.
Looks like
Correct?
a Barbara to
Is
me.
This looks like a boy cannon. Is this a? What do you think? Boy? Girl? Correct?
Yeah, what? What?
Boy cannon? Girl cannon?
Cannon.
Cannon? Alright, not Barbara.
This house
What?
has a uvula. Oh, so it's a girl.
Girl house.
Stop using words we don't know what they mean.
Stop making up words.
I know what uvula means.
Oh, cute little cannon.
While you guys are off chatting, Ace is checking the bodies for some other stuff. Ace, the only thing you notice is they're all wearing a similar red sash. Not in the same place. They all just happen to have the same red sash. That is something that you notice. They don't have a medallion. Without completely stripping their bodies, you wouldn't be able to tell if they have ritual scars anywhere except for their face or hands. Same with tattoos, because they are wearing full armor.
So with our 2 burlap sacks and our 1 extra
Seafoam
coat,
cotton shirt.
yes. How much? I guess how would you quantify how much boar meat we're able to bring?
I would quantify it by a survival check and then have a general idea, because I'm not going to figure out how many pounds of meat, of raw meat, you can take off of a boar, stuff into a t-shirt, right? I'm not going to quantify that.
Give
So,
me exact
I mean,
measurement.
I would just want it. I wasn't like I want to know the ounces. No, I want the general poundage.
So
That's it.
you'll need to do a survival check. Somebody will have to do a survival check to carve up each boar that is being carved. All right, Kurak has carved 1. Who's going to carve the other ones?
I'll carve one. Get this going.
And there's also the question of do we like how many of these do we need to carve to fill the things?
So there's like 5,000
Right.
pounds of meat. I'm pretty sure it's more than we can carry anyway.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like
Yeah, I think 3's
we're
enough.
not intending
Yeah.
on carrying all of this.
But you are trying to get the best pieces, aren't you?
Well,
No,
yeah.
I'm performing a lobotomy.
Yeah, I was gonna say Thelaphor. He caught the intestines, and that meat is spoiled.
I know the quickest way to their internal organs, not how to pull off the meat off the bone.
Yep. And Eska got fur onto the meat, so it's gonna be really gamey if it's eaten.
It's fine. Eska's distracted.
Well,
Yeah, I
they're all looking at that. Can I ask you questions about their tusk, Contos? Are they like? Can you tell me what the condition of their tusks are? What does Ames need to roll to find out what the condition of any of the tusks on the boar is? I'll tell you why. She's looking for some bone to make a flute out of. She's been told through her travels that boar tusk in particular can make a very nice flute.
Oh
Okay.
yeah, sure. Ace just rams his hands down his pants, pulls out one of the tusks, and goes, "Yeah, here you go."
I'd prefer one not out of your pants, thanks.
Oh my god, fine. I'm gonna rip one of the tusks off.
Oh my
Straight up rip
god.
it.
Okay, thank you.
Here you go, we gotta go. You gotta
Can I
go.
make sure that it's in good condition?
I don't know. Did I get them all before?
I didn't
Well,
realize you're
y'all
going
know
for
who-
all of them. I thought you just pulled one, like from one
No,
creature.
okay.
I didn't realize you're going for all of them.
It's all good. I was going for
you
all
would
of them. I
need-
was making a joke.
You'll need a fortune check to see if you can find good ones, and then it's going to be a survival check to remove it without damaging it.
Okay,
Or you can take the one
14.
Eska gave you, and then do
yeah,
disadvantage
I'm
on a fortune check.
Okay, or I can take the one you gave me. Well, where do I find my fortune check? I don't see it here.
That's the /roll 40F.
Oh, roll DF. Okay. Slash roll for DF. I'm gonna just try to look at them all myself, including the one that Eska just gave me.
Okay.
I'll have that one in my hand, but I just want to look to see if there's something better before I default to this one.
Okay. So you'll have this one roll. There's not you don't see him in great condition. Now we have to determine the condition of the one Eska got you.
Yeah, can we do that? How's the one that Eska?
That's going to be disadvantage on a fortune check. So you'll roll 2 more times, and we'll take the lower of the 2.
2 more times. So slash roll 4DF.
Okay.
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 It's not a great one, right? You could probably make a flute out of it. It has enough. It has enough of a curve, right?
Okay.
That
Is it long enough to get me like 8 holes in it if I needed to? 7 or 8?
You'd be pushing it.
Okay.
You would start to get audio changes on the because of the it's not going to be straight enough, and it's not going to have the holes in the right spots. You can make a flute. It will be a subpar flute.
All right, won't be the best flute. Okay. Well, this isn't going to be the best one, but I guess it'll do. So I'll see if I can get something out of it. Thanks, Eska.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome.
And then I'm going to add it to my bag. So let me put it in my inventory. 1 boar husk, not yet flute.
Time to go now.
Okay.
Nag isn't rushing you. I don't give a shit, but Eska's rushing you.
I like
I
it.
just want to make it clear that I'm not trying to be.
I know. I think it's hilarious. All right. You guys tell me when you're ready to proceed and what you're doing. Geo has distanced himself from you guys as you've started tearing bodies apart.
I just need to know how much meat we got. That's all.
You've got enough to fill your 3 shirts.
Okay, cool. 3
Like-
large portions of boar meat.
Yeah, I was gonna say you've got enough. You're I don't know, probably 80 to 100 pounds per shirt. If you cut the
Wow.
shirts, if
That's
you're not
heavy.
cutting the shirts, then like 20 to 40.
I mean, I wouldn't cut the. I've got 2 burlap sacks that we would basically just stuff. So
We have 2 burlap sacks and 1 shirt,
correct.
Gotcha.
And we're not cutting the shirt.
just for clarity's sake.
Okay.
Right.
You've got 3 portions, 3 good-sized portions of boar meat.
Okay, so are we calling that 60 pounds, 90 pounds
Around there.
total?
Unless you
Okay.
guys are planning to keep it and cook it up yourself, it doesn't really make a difference.
Okay, cool. Cool. All right, and I will slide it into my bag.
Okay. Oh, actually, Care Bear, there is something that I missed that you would have caught with that investigation check you did earlier. They have their crossbow bolts have that same black stone on the tip that you guys found earlier.
From the owlbears.
Yep. The
Man.
blade of their crossbow bolts. It's like a barbed kind of it's got a point, but it's more of a rounded point than a normal crossbow bolt, and it's got the barbed edges. You can imagine that it's not unlikely that if it hits the body right, these would splinter and tear into the flesh far worse than a regular crossbow bolt.
So I'm going to pull out one of the pieces that I took off of the owlbear, and I'm going to try to compare it to the edge. Does it look like they just broke off a piece and stuck it on the end of a bolt? Or does it look like they tried to use like a flint to flake off stuff into an arrowhead shape?
It definitely looks more like on the crossbow bolt is definitely been worked.
Okay. Can I gather up all their crossbow bolts?
Mhm.
Cool.
You'll be able to salvage a D10 from each of them of these type. They each have another 10 or 12 of standard bolts, but they only had 10 of these, and they have used some of them and not recovered all of them. So, yeah, you'll get 27.
Cool.
We'll call that what you got.
And are any of their actual crossbows salvageable?
Yeah. They're not going to be in the greatest condition, but they're definitely usable. They are salvageable. You can salvage the 2 from the non-riders, because I'm going to say when the riders fell, they did enough damage to it, landing on it, that it's damaged them enough that you would have to have a weaponsmith repair them.
I will grab the whatever the better one is and leave the other one.
Okay. Yeah. So there's two crossbows that you can pick from. You'll grab one of them. So you now have a heavy crossbow, and those bolts. Now the regular crossbow bolts can be interchanged. These ones can only work on these crossbows because you notice the crossbow's groove where the bolt normally sits has been opened up a bit more to accommodate the larger head, and the way these sit, you can tell you being the warrior that you are and as familiar with weaponry as you are, these bolts are designed for these crossbows. These bolts could probably fire off of another modified crossbow, but it would take you a really long time to get the other crossbow modified to where it wouldn't be a worse shot. Does that make sense?
Cool. Yep.
Okay. Regular crossbow bolts out of these, unfortunately, are going to have disadvantage. So the black bolts, no disadvantage from these crossbows. Regular bolts, yes, disadvantage because of the essentially widened rifling, basically. It's not rifling, but to give an example.
Cool.
Okay, anybody else?
No.
Nope.
Nope. Oh, I think your name should be Calvin. I'm gonna call you Calvin. Oh, you're such a cute little cannon. Calvin the cannon is so cute. Kurt, can we keep him?
Barbara doesn't like being patronized.
He made
It's
him.
not Barbara, it's Calvin. Hello. With a K.
This is the same cannon that I've had for quite some time now. In fact,
did he
I'm
get-
pretty sure I've known you.
Did he get new legs? He looks all pretty.
Nope. This
No.
is the same one.
I
This is
think
how
he's
he's looked
cute.
forever.
Maybe
He has
he's
not
not been this
changed.
close to me. So, I think he's cute. You're so cute, Calvin.
Okay, you guys want to make your way to the inhospitable village?
Well, did we actually make it through the... We didn't make it through the pass.
I want to keep following the tracks of the.
Yeah. I want to keep following those tracks we were after.
No,
Because I don't know if that... Those boars... But wait. Why
Is
would
it
we
gonna get dark
backtrack?
soon?
No.
It's only about noon. You
Yeah,
are...
like-
Yeah, I'm saying that regardless.
So, just so you're aware, on this map, about where the 10 feet is about a day's march,
Oh.
right? Because you're looking at just under 3 days to get here where you had that first encounter, and another about 2 days of pursuit, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
That's put you at about 5 days to go from here to here. Now, you don't know this because you guys don't know the area well enough. But just as a heads up, it would take you about 3 days to get there
I think we
with
should wait for
successful
Winston to go back to the
survival checks every time. If you have a
Winston's
bad survival
following
check,
us,
Yeah.
and
Winston-
our purpose is to follow these guys.
That's
to
what I
wherever
think.
They're
I'm with-
spawning from.
I vote for Thel. I vote with Fel. I'd like to go through this canyon some more, please.
Keep it in your pants.
Or go behind a bush.
I mean,
Oh,
when we make camp for the night, Eska, remember you and me, and Amelia taps her pocket, and takes her thumb and her first two fingers, like her index finger and her middle finger, and she rubs them together like she's like there's a bunny ear in between them. So she's like she taps her pocket and then she rubs her fingers. You know,
you
like
guys
there's
have
a
a
bunny ear.
suicide pact?
No, I'm gonna rub his ears. She says, "Hello." What do
Okay.
you think this means? It means rub his ears.
Or drugs, or money. That's the
Well-
other time I see people rub their fingers
Well,
together.
yeah, but bunny ears are so soft. Have you not rubbed his ears yet?
I mean, no.
You should do it.
I'm not gonna rub another man.
You should do it.
Are you sure?
I mean, I am fully devoted to the people I love.
Exactly.
Both of
So
them.
there you go.
Do you remember their names?
Both of
Pam
them.
and Belle.
Okay. The
I was just
people
gonna
that
say
I
Pam
love.
Bell, I guess. Good answer, Phil. Because I would have had to send some kind of messenger back to see Pam and Belle. So Amelia raises her eyebrow at Phil a bit, gives him a little bit of a smug look.
I mean, does your guard friend know about your rubbing?
Oh, the rubbing of the bunny ears? Yeah, he knows. He's all right with it.
Okay.
Why
Okay.
wouldn't he be?
Well, we've got people to track.
Yeah.
All right, who's
Are
in
we
front?
following me?
All right, let's get some. All right, Ames is leading, so Ames is leading.
Yep.
Okay, everybody, private roll your checks to me and let me know what you are doing. Ames is leading, so she's used the survival check. What is
Same
everybody
thing I
else
did
doing?
last time. Woo!
Okay. I've gotten 2 rolls out of 5.
I
What is that for, Ace? You're looking for more piggies?
I guess it would be more like perception or something, but
I was going to say, it'd be probably more perception or maybe nature looking for traces of the pigs.
If someone uses a skill, we can't use the same skill. Is that right?
Yeah. So we've got survival, nature. Eska will need to change and roll something
my
else.
fault.
We got survival, nature, and perception.
Oh, another 5.
Oh,
the way
you
that
just took perception.
Ace looking for piggies helps the group is that we could try to determine how prevalent the giant species is in the forest to narrow down where the hobgoblins come from.
I like it.
I like it.
I wouldn't mind a better boar flute. So
Incredible.
a good tusk would be great.
Makes sense. I like it.
Well, I have a couple of good specimens in my pants.
I'm not taking anything that you've had in your pants.
Well, I don't have any pockets.
Well, get pockets.
Well, I can't because these pants don't have pockets for some reason.
Well, they were my dress pants. That's what you
Because
get.
they're lady pants. That is,
Yeah.
Care Bear, that is such a good attention to detail. I love that. You can have 50 XP. That is so perfect.
What, for remembering that girl pants don't have pockets?
And,
Dude, they're
and,
sewed up usually.
and making that a part of his character's issues.
They were my pants. You just remember that. I don't think he deserves extra XP for that.
Oh gosh.
Although they're his pants now, because I don't want them back.
Let's see.
Are you sure that those pockets just aren't sewn shut? You should look for sewn shut pockets.
Okay.
The little front ones usually
Alright,
just sewn shut.
We've got everybody's rolls, right?
No, because I
Nope,
don't know what
incorrect.
to do.
So we've got survival, nature, perception, arcana have been rolled.
Right. Yeah, which almost literally all of my applicable trained skills.
We'll do something that you don't have training in for fun.
But I don't know what else to do. Because nothing, basically, if I'm not trained in it, it's not something correct would do.
Oh.
Like,
Figure out a way to use a deception check.
yes, because I don't have training in that either.
What you could do for your
what can I do
deception
to
check is you could
investigate
cover
these?
our tracks.
Cover our tracks with a deception check.
Yep.
I mean, I could certainly try that, but I don't know how worried I am about things behind us at this point.
Me neither, but I gave you something.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I don't know.
You could try to learn medicine by making some bandages. I mean, I have 4 hit points of missing. I wouldn't mind something for a bruise.
You
salve for my bruise
hard
here.
medicine?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just picking something.
Yeah,
My suggestion.
that's fair. Oh gosh, I've got no idea. I'm going to.
Are you trained in medicine?
No.
Okay.
I guess I'll just take one of the crossbow bolts that Eska, or I'll ask for one of the crossbow bolts that Eska picked up with the black tip, and
Eska
I'll
didn't
just try
grab
and
any.
investigate. Sorry, not Eska, Ace.
Okay. All right.
I'll ask Ace for one, and I'll just investigate it and see if there's anything that I can learn about it.
Okay. Are you like using tools or are you just examining?
Well, if possible, I'll use tools, but I don't know that while we're traveling is going to be the best time for using tools.
I mean, you probably have little calipers and little things
Right.
like that. So,
Yeah. So
I'm just looking. I'm trying to find a way to let you use your artificer tools on this roll.
sure. Yeah. I appreciate
I'm
it.
trying to find it. So go ahead and you can do that. Okay. All right. And Ace, you're looking for more mushrooms, right? No,
Me?
not Ace.
Looking-
Not Ace. Sorry, Eska. Sorry, I was
Sorry,
looking
what?
at the wrong name,
Yeah,
but I was
yeah, I'm
thinking
looking for-
Arcana.
More mushrooms. Oh no.
Give me another 1d100 roll.
Oh my goodness.
You find some more of those mushrooms. You find some of the ones that you were looking for.
Maybe. Mushrooms.
All right, let's see what else you find with them. Okay.
A mousetrap.
No, you find a green, it's kind of green into white. So like the bottom is a little bit more green, like fades into white as it goes up. And it's less of a smooth top like the wine red one you found earlier, and this
Yeah.
one is more almost geometric in the way it sits, right? And it smells like
Okay.
tea.
Like good tea? Like from his grandpa?
No, not like that tea.
Oh.
Well, that's definitely poisonous. I'm gonna keep that in a different area.
Okay,
not
so
my
make
front
sure-
pocket?
Make sure when you're writing these down, that you are noting what you rolled with them until you can identify them and figure out what their effects are. Have the numbers so I can reference back to it for you. We know 35. We know
Okay.
what that one mostly does. And you can name that one if you want.
Oh,
So,
can you send me what the description was?
that's the one where it feels like it's your first kiss and your whole body is feeling it.
All right.
Like your
Well, I
body's.
wanted to know what was written down. I wanted to actually read that.
Oh, the description is your first kiss.
Really?
Yes, that's it. That's the whole description,
Oh.
whole thing. And so
That's
that
literally
doesn't
what it
make,
tastes like.
that doesn't make sense to me. So that's why it is a hallucinogen.
He interpreted it as such.
So
Okay. And how
And
many
honestly-
of those cool green ones did I get?
I don't know. Let's find out. It was poor roll. So you only found 2 of them that were large enough to pick. You found a couple more small ones, but
Mhm.
you only found 2 that were large enough to pick.
Cool.
Some of these are really good. Some of these are
Yeah.
like just weird. Some of them are just, this is how it tastes. Some you get healing. Like this is a wild list, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I love this. This is amazing. We are finding mushrooms everywhere we go now. Okay. All right. So you guys set off, following the directions you feel the tracks went. I'm sending you a message, Stabs. I have a question.
Okay.
I think I already know the answer to this, but I want to make sure I ask. Okay, perfect. Because that situation I gave you 100% happened.
All right.
Oof.
So
What do you mean by oof?
Oof.
he's just guessing what he thinks it is. Make that a
yes.
GM roll, what I sent you.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I like it.
Rip, dude.
I
Oh,
just don't know why I'm getting all my good rolls now.
oh, it's so good. All right, this is fantastic. Okay, you guys set off, and Ames is pretty confident. You guys are following the.
Yeah.
You're following the boar tracks. Now you are up in the hills. You're up in rockier terrain, so it's been difficult to follow the tracks. But she keeps telling you that she's got them. She's got
Yep.
them.
They're right there on the ground. See?
Thel, you aren't able to identify any plants that are beneficial. You are able to. Actually, hold on.
I'm just
Everybody-
steering us clear from natural dangers. Keep preventing people from walking off cliffs.
Yeah,
Stuff like that.
yeah.
And is there any way that he could possibly lead a certain someone away from bad mushrooms?
Well,
Well,
here's the problem. That is not a great roll. But Ace has a nat 20. So that, I will say, helps prevent you guys from falling off cliffs. However, everybody needs to make a constitution save for me.
to you or to open?
Either way. Either one's fine.
Am I at disadvantage?
No, you are not at
no.
disadvantage on this.
Rip,
Wait,
dude.
all of us have disadvantage?
No, he does not have disadvantage. Ace?
Oh, gotcha.
Okay. So this makes perfect sense, honestly, because Ames is leading, and she's so intent on what she's doing that she doesn't notice a particular patch of kind of poison ivy. She walks straight into poison ivy.
Oof.
Yikes.
And you are going to be itchy like mad from the poison ivy.
How
No
far up
damage.
my legs am I itchy from it?
You like walked into it like chest down.
Oh, so like everywhere.
Like
Okay.
you hit it. So basically, any exposed skin you have has
Okay.
been poison ivied.
All right. So hands and neck, then and my face, because I have armor on that's gonna cover me.
Yeah,
The rest of me, right?
I'd say
So,
like your
okay.
chin and your cheeks would have gotten whacked before you pulled
Okay.
your face away. Like, oh crap.
All right, but definitely my neck and my like hands and wrists.
Yeah.
All right.
But Thelaphora was able to go, oh no, that's poison ivy after you stepped in it, so everybody
wait,
else
what?
avoid it.
Oh, thanks, guys. Don't step there, guys. Oh, jeez. Oh, isn't this supposed to like? Doesn't it supposed to take some time before it like starts to itch? And Ames is already digging at her neck, and her neck's turned red where she's digging at it.
Really? Contact poisons usually work pretty quick.
Oh, I don't remember when I don't remember this happening when I was young, and she's like scrubbing at her wrists with her nails.
I love how
mean,
nonchalant
when you're younger-
Thelaphora is about this. It's like, yeah, contact poison normally works immediately. Like no care at all that she's suffering.
No, this is how Thel is, right? Like he's like,
Yeah, no, I know. That's
know?
what I love. I love like
5 of 2 people die every day.
it's
You know, he's like,
beautiful.
okay.
Yeah. Eska, you found your mushrooms. Kurak, you feel pretty. You feel okay. Like you're kind of understanding how it goes. To my knowledge, that was never tested or identified. So I don't
Oh,
remember.
I thought it was something that was done during downtime a while
Okay.
back.
If it is, I just don't remember. I will.
Sure.
I'll get that written up and I'll get you the info on that. It's a minor item. It's not like
Sure.
you can't use it in combat.
Oh yeah.
So it's
no.
not super important right now.
No. There's another item that I need to get identified.
Okay.
That would probably be more useful, but
That's fair. All right, Thelaphora heals your pops a level
Poison
2 spell to get rid of your poison ivy. That's a friend.
I have the spell prepared, so
Yeah. That's fair.
there
I'm
you go.
literally playing the only time you'll ever run into a D&D character that's good against poison.
I know, right? Jeez. Okay. All right. Yeah, you guys are making good time. I missed somebody. Who did I not tell what happened to?
Thel, is there something we could put on this? Do you have like an ointment or something?
Oh, he legitimately used a magic spell to get rid of the whole itching for you. You no longer
Oh,
itch.
is it good? So I'm not itchy. Am I still red though?
Yeah, for a little bit where you itched.
Okay.
Not from the poison of the poison ivy, but from
All right,
where you
good.
scratched.
So pretend he said that before he healed me. That just pretend Ames said
Yeah,
that. And
I
then
like it.
I have a question though. I scratched hard enough to draw a little bit of blood, I think, especially on my wrist.
Okay.
On my left wrist, okay? I don't know if that's going to be important later, but I have a feeling it might be for something.
Good to
Maybe.
know.
Left wrist has some scratches on it.
Introducing diseases.
Right.
Just opening it up to the possibility
Bloodborne pathogens.
if
To be
Contos
fair-
wants to use that later, he can.
To be fair, there is one player at this table, I'm sure you guys couldn't figure out who it is, who wants to deal with diseases in this campaign. So,
It's definitely correct.
yep, I'm sure. It's probably
you
Eska.
got me.
Eska's like,
100%
I want to
Hundo,
play.
Hundo, yeah.
I want to play Fauci.
Yeah,
Eska, that's Eska's plan. He wants to play a bunny Fauci.
exactly.
So, Okay. Ace, as you are with the party and you are actively searching, you're checking tree trunks for boar and like with their tusks. You're checking, and you're in more of the barren area. So you're looking for any signs. You're looking for tufts of hair, marks, scratches where they might have bedded down for the night, right? Because they don't really have like a den. You are finding zero, absolutely no sign of boar in this area.
Winston already told us that these animals weren't native.
To be fair,
Well, I wasn't here for that session.
Ace wasn't here for that session, so.
Well, that's why Thel's so matter-of-factly telling him right now. Winston said.
Yeah.
Once again, information that could have been useful
yesterday!
Well, you have it today.
You didn't ask.
Tactically speaking, and this is something that you notice with your perception. Tactically speaking, unless somebody was actively removing traces of the boar, if those hobgoblins are operating in this area, you feel strongly that you would find that information.
Okay.
So you either A, the boar have never been through this area, and there are no natural boar in this area, or B, these hobgoblins came through this area and have been covering their tracks thoroughly and efficiently. So you have those two options as potential results of your roll.
Okay.
With this, we are reaching the evening, and you guys will have to bed down for the night. What's the watch?
Amelia will go not first.
I'll go first.
Yeah, Amelia can go second then after because I have some bunny ears to rub.
Oh, Eska, give me a con save.
Okay.
Nice.
There you go. The effects of your high have mostly tapered off. You still feel extra nice when somebody touches you, but you are not. I mean, you're no
Hallucinating
longer
anymore.
super high.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll go second.
That's kind of a cool one, Care Bear. And I think I like that one. I think the most, and we'll talk about that after session. What'd you say, Ames?
Oh, Ames will go second. I'll go second after Eska.
Okay. So yeah, as you guys are up here in the hills, you're able to find a nice little covered area that you're able to stay out of the elements. Let's see. Does it start raining? Let's see if it starts raining. Let me check my table. I probably should have pulled that up first.
I cast control weather.
No, you
Oh,
don't.
got an
F you. I
earthquake.
hate you.
I cast allow Telephora to cast whatever he wants.
Heck
You're
yeah! I cast Wish at level 9. Cast Simulacrum. Stopping myself with Wish. I use my
I wish
Simulacrum to
for
cast
1,000 more wishes.
I was just gonna start printing myself by using wishes that have simulacrums that make wishes that make simulacrums for infinite Thelophoras.
I think one Telephora is quite enough, sir.
We should name our
You're
group
unique.
the Genie Hunters. I wish for more wishes. You can't do that. I wish for infinite genies.
You can't do that. Well, I wish there are no rules.
Yeah.
Now I wish for infinite genies.
Well, if you wish for no rules and you wish for infinite genies, then Genie says, F you, I don't have to give you any more wishes. There's no rules. Okay, it does start to rain. It starts light sprinkling at first, but it is raining.
Well, we can put shelter over our heads.
Yeah, I mean, and that's
Yeah.
that was the point of you guys finding your that little overhang. It's like a short cave, basically. And are you guys starting a fire? What's the plan here? How are you guys setting up camp?
Aska, my pocket. How about we start a fire? We check this thing in my pocket that you gave me earlier. Do you have any more?
Check what?
You know the thing you gave me that I put in my pocket?
Oh no! Don't take that. Don't take that tonight.
Why not?
No. Here, I'm gonna give
Here.
you a couple more
You
of
and I, we
these.
could split, and
No,
I could rub your ears.
No, you're gonna take them back to Regis.
Yeah, Regis.
And he loves, or he'll love them.
Well, okay, but it's not gonna last by the time are you gonna dry them out then? Because they're not gonna last.
Yeah, they'll last. They'll be fine.
No, they'll be moldy and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna dry them out.
All right, here, and she hands it back to him. Then, kind of annoyed and a little disappointed because she wanted to rub bunny ears.
You can still rub the bunny ears. It'll be fine. And I'm
Okay.
giving you more. Don't
All right,
take
all
this.
right, okay.
Take 2 more.
It would have been a will save.
It would have been a what save?
It would have been a wisdom save.
Oh, well, I'm smart-ish, sort of, not really.
You can be
I didn't
smart,
like
but not
the,
wise.
Exactly. All right.
No, it'd have been a wisdom save to
I
see
didn't-
if you guys didn't end up waking up together naked.
Uh-oh.
That's what, basically.
on Regis tonight.
Yeah. I didn't like how that would have felt.
Oh, okay.
The kind
But I
of
still
light
get
that
to-
would have painted me in.
I still get to rub the bunny ears though, and he's gonna like being touched. So you said earlier.
It will feel nicer than normal. That is
Yep.
true.
That's probably why he's not rejecting the bunny ears, right? Yeah. Okay, so Amelia just looks a little bit downtrodden a bit. She looks a little disappointed and sad. She hands it back to Aska.
I
The
mean, you don't
mushroom
have
from
to
her
listen to
pocket.
him.
No, she's gonna though.
You
They
can just
have
take
kind
it.
of a rapport. Plus, she wants to pet the bunny ears, so so she's gotta cater to him a little bit, or he'll cut her off the bunny ears. Can't do that. Don't you furry shame me, by the way.
I'm not. I think it's hilarious the way this is playing out.
So Ames wants to pet Aska's bunny ears, but I guess we need a fire and stuff. And dinner. I could eat. I'm hungry. Do we have food?
You guys have like 8,000 pounds of
all
boar
that.
meat.
Boar meat. Ooh, let's cook us up some bacon.
There you have it. Who's gonna cook? Who has cooking utensils?
Well, I left them in my other backpack.
Eska has things to cook. That's how he makes coffee every morning.
Rude.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I have a coffee pot.
yeah. I was gonna say it's a coffee pot, not like a frying pan.
I stir it with a stick.
But Thelaphor eats things raw, so.
That's fair. All right. So you guys eating rations? Or are you cooking up the meat?
Cooking up the meat. We got all this meat. We should cook at least some
Well,
of it.
But what are we cooking it on?
The fire.
You just
A
put a
stick?
stick in it. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'll let someone else do that.
Okay. So Amelia will take a hunk of meat, jam it on a stick that she found, that she wiped on her pants and sharpened a little bit, jam it on there and hold it over a fire that somebody magically lit. Who's going to light the fire?
Gio already did.
All right, good. So
Use Druidcraft.
is super easy.
yeah, so she just puts it over the fire and we just sit there. And it starts to smell fantastic. Oh, I just want to eat this.
Okay.
I actually
Roll an
legitimately am hungry
intelligence
now.
check.
Intelligence check for what? To see that I know how to cook?
Well, to see that you know when to pull it off the fire. It's an uneven
Oh,
heat.
well. She doesn't care. She'll eat it.
I know. Okay. It's not as you would like it, but it's still edible.
Oh, yeah. It's still probably good.
And it tastes better than your dry rations and the berries that
Absolutely.
Winston has been giving you.
Yeah, and it's hot. So it's like, well, in spots. It's warm. It's warm mostly. Does anybody else want some? Amelia takes a bite, tears a bite off of the stick meat and holds it out to Kurek and says, "Here, would you like
Eska,
some?"
give me a perception check. Okay.
Kurek, do you want some?
Yeah, I'll take some.
All right, and she passes the
As long
stick
as
over to
it's not
Kurek.
raw.
Well, just don't eat that little bit there towards the center of the stick. That part's a little bit needs to go back on the fire, but all around the edges here are good.
Sure, sounds good. I'll cut some off and pass it back in case she wants to cook it anymore.
No, I'm gonna ask Ace if he wants some. Ace, do you want any of this?
Sure.
All right, here. And she gives him the stick with meat on it. The middle part is a little bit raw. Don't eat that part. I'll recook it.
He's like, that is specifically what I'm eating.
Well, if you only want the middle part, you have to put the other part on the other part of the stick.
But my half is the half at the bottom.
Okay, well, you just have that piece then. That's fine.
Dude, I got so mad when my brothers did that to me as a kid. I was so pissed.
Why would you fall for that?
I was 5!
Well, be smarter.
You were a dumb 5-year-old.
Yeah.
I was a trusting 5-year-old. So yeah, I was a dumb 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Too trusting. My parents very early on, like first thing they did, because there was 3 of us, was like whoever cuts it, the other person gets to pick, right?
Yep.
So it was immediate.
All right. Oh.
I just checked.
Yeah, I was just checking too. I didn't find it. But we are at our wrap up point. So we'll get this done and then we'll be wrapping up here. So I'll be able to take care of that later. So using that nice kitchen knife, J-Dog, and I wish I had my notes. When we started this campaign, I had like 4 different journals I was writing stuff in, and now I've condensed it to 1, but I haven't found everything. So, but you get a perfectly smooth cut with no effort. Like you can just place it against that piece of meat and just get a perfect steak cut off of that.
Just like a hot knife through butter.
Oh yeah.
Hot butter through a knife.
Like the Ginsu knives, like paper thin tomato cuts, perfect.
Ooh, yes.
But not paper thin meat, because that would really be bad. We don't want that. We want thick meat.
With 7 C's.
Yeah.
Yeet.
So yeah, dude, you're able to make a nice cut on it. You imagine this item in a regular kitchen setting with cooking and preparing. If you use it, so you've only used it on a cooked piece of meat, right? If you were to use it on uncooked materials, you think you might have even more to go with it.
Nice. All right, sweet.
Where did Kurt get a fancy knife like that?
He stole it.
Session 1.
He stole it from one of the houses you guys broke into.
Oh, you guys
Cool.
hadn't met Amelia yet.
So,
I must have not been there.
I think Kurak and
Bubble.
wait, who else was with me?
it was Bavolk. I want to say you and Bavolk were together.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right. I think Bob searched the outside and I searched the inside. I think
Yep.
that's what it was.
Yep. And you missed a magic item that was in there. I remember your roll was really low.
So sad.
It was another cooking item, though. So,
Hey, I would have been okay with that.
well, you would have been able to make a ton of money
Dang it.
because
Was it a money tree?
No, it was an ever spice container. It never runs out of
Oh.
spice,
Oh, dang
Ooh.
it.
which is why it was hidden as well as it was.
I was gonna say, how did I miss it? Because I had something that like revealed. I had detect magic going.
Yeah,
I literally had detect magic going, and I still didn't see the glowing thing.
Well, if it's
Unfortunate.
inside of something, you're not going to see it.
yep. Because we looked up that specifically. The reason you did find the magical spot that was there is because magic was used on the wood itself. You wouldn't have seen it behind it because it was far enough behind the wood that detect magic doesn't go through it.
So basically 1 foot of stone.
Essentially, or a lead line, or right, a number of different things. And in a world with high magic, those aren't the most uncommon things.
Yeah.
That's okay. I will continue to test my kitchen knife.
I like it. All right. We are going to wrap up here with actually, hold on. Let's do this. Nags, you're taking first watch? That's right. That was your
Yes.
11. Okay. During first watch, let's see what happens here. You hear some ruckus coming up real close.
Okay.
And you hear kind of a along with it.
Round 2. Square up.
All right. Yeah, quickly and quietly. Waking up the nearest person to me.
Okay.
Who is who? Is it me? Because I fell asleep rubbing the bunny ears?
Probably.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
What is going... Is it time already?
Wake up, wake up, wake up. Something's going on.
Wait, what? What do you mean something's going on?
Like, not rhetorical.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Amelia's like awake, sort of.
So I have to let Max in. Give me 1 second.
Yeah. That's a happy puppy.
I'm back. We're fine.
Sounds like a happy dog.
Loved hearing his little nails clicking off the. That's adorable.
He's Mayor Tip Taps.
Yeah. I like it. All right.
What's happening?
Excuse me.
What is happening?
You don't hear that? Something's in the bushes. Or close.
Do I hear that?
growling.
You can go ahead and make a perception check now.
Do I hear it?
Sorry, I was moving something, and so I'm. Yeah, you do. You hear.
Oh,
You hear
yeah.
some. It's getting
What
closer.
the hell? What the hell? It's close by. Eska.
Yeah.
Amelia's gonna grab her hammer. To make sure she has it readied, just in case something goes wrong. And we should go out and look, right? Should we go out? She
So we
says
should
to
wake
Eska.
everyone else up.
We should wake him up. Okay. Do we wake him up quietly though, right?
Yeah. Is the
Okay,
fire
okay,
still
okay,
going?
okay.
Yeah, it's going as long as you'll keep it up.
Yeah.
I should
Yeah.
also
Put that out.
here. We're gonna put it out. You don't want lights? I was gonna light the place up. No lights?
Wait,
The dude without dark vision says, "Turn off the lights."
that's a better idea. Light the place up. Light it up.
All right.
That's
All right.
it's way better. Don't listen to me.
Okay.
I'm not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with
me.
me.
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
so Amelia is she's gonna put dancing lights
'Kay.
outside of the range of the fire, but like in front of them. Like, so assuming that their back is kind of to some kind of enclosure or something, right? Like we have a
It's-
back of
yeah,
the
to the
quote-unquote
cave. Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna put it outside the cave, but outside of the ring of the fire. So she's gonna put her dancing lights up
Okay.
just to kind of illuminate the area and maybe startle whatever's there, so that they, whatever's there knows that we're paying attention, basically. So that's
Okay.
what I'm gonna do, please.
Sounds good.
All right, Eska done. We should wake everybody else up, guys.
So as soon as you cast those lights, you see coming up this short incline through the short bushes and stuff that are here, two big brown bears.
Oh,
And you put the lights up in front of them. It does startle them, but they roar at you.
oh, that's gonna wake everybody up.
We're awake.
And
Bears
then
are here.
then they
Amelia
charge.
kind of tells everybody there's some bears.
And that's where we're going to end tonight.
Woo! With some
If
bears.
it's brown, lie down.
It was brown light out.
Everyone just die.
Are
So
they
yeah,
just regular bears? They're not owl bears.
they
they're
look
bears.
like regular
bears.
brown bears to you.
All right, they're probably magical bears. I don't trust them.
They appear to be normal bears. Yeah, that means they're that means they're magic.
Yeah, that means they're magic, and I don't trust them. Ames doesn't trust much, in case you haven't noticed.
This ring doesn't appear to be cursed to you.
Yeah, exactly. I'll put it on. Roll a will save. Oh no. I've had that happen. There's this old game. There's an old computer game, like way back in like Windows 1 era, like old computer game. And it was first person. You're an adventurer walking through a dungeon, and you were leveling up, killing stuff, going about your way, and everything fit into a 5x5 square. And you were just in 5x5 squares moving along, right? You could fight an adult blue dragon in a 5x5 square right in front of you. And I did at one point. But one of the first items that you find repeatedly, and I think Baldur's Gate did this as well. I'm pretty sure Baldur's Gate did. The original Baldur's Gate. It's a belt of gender transfiguration. And so it makes you the opposite gender of what you are permanently. It's a permanent change. You can take the belt off right away. But as soon as you put that belt on, you are the other gender, and it won't ever work for you again. That belt.
Ooh.
So, yeah, you put it on, you're a woman or a man, depending on what you were prior. So, it was...
That's the joke holdover from first edition D&D where it was a helmet.
Oh, okay. That makes sense then, because the game I played would have been in the era of second edition D&D, and then Baldur's Gate, which I'm almost positive used that, would have used it probably 8 years later or so.
Yep.
That's wild. I never connected that they both used it, and I didn't know first edition. So now we know it's a tradition.
Yep.
Can't give up on tradition. So
I'm not putting on any belts we find.
either that or you're going to be topless immediately. So, all right. Thanks to all of my players. So happy that we had the booty lick. So happy that we had Care Bear back. I hope you're able to make it back regularly. But I know your schedule is crazy. But I'm happy we had everybody out here. Both Nags and Stabs are Twitch streamers, as is J-Dog. Nags, Stabs, and J-Dog are all Twitch streamers.
Don't worry.
Chill. Okay. I'm sick. You're lucky I have remembered words at all. Okay.
You're lucky we remembered your name.
So yeah, all three of them are streamers. Check them out. Geo is one of my mods and a good buddy. I think Care Bear is technically a mod as well. I mean, Nags is, but I mean, Nags isn't a real mod. He's just like an honorary mod.
What do you mean? I banned some. Watch. I'll ban.
Don't ban somebody else. Don't ban somebody right now. Yeah, the bot's dead. What's going on? None of the commands are working. What's happening here?
Look, watch. Strudelism, out of here.
Don't do that. No, don't do that. Don't do it.
Bot's gonna come back online.
Golly.
Just banned.
All right. But thank you to everybody out here. Thank you especially to my players. Thank you to everybody who's in chat. Thank you, Care Bear, for that 250 cheer. And I forgot to do what you asked me to do. So I'll do that in the next session.
Sounds good.
Well, you know what? We'll do that in the next session to start the session. That'll be great. I can see no way how that would go poorly.
It's green dye, isn't it?
It's not green dye.
Is it a different color dye?
It's probably add a monster.
It could be people dye. So, do you remember how Aim's backpack exploded in her face?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, what happened?
No, I'm telling Ace, dude. He's been gone for 2 months.
Oh.
You knobs. So this has happened 4 or 5 more times with new bags since then. However, the ante has been upped from just goo to goo that stains whatever it touches green. So half of Ames's face is green.
A lot of J-Dog.
A lot of her clothes is green. More than normal J-Dog green is green. But like J-Dog is like a lime green.
Yeah.
So it specifically, it's not matching his normal green. And Ames' normally red hair is like 85%
no,
green.
She has blonde hair normally.
Oh, blonde. I apologize.
Yeah.
Is green. So that's what she's talking about, the green dye. That is what the threat has become. It has escalated from goo to green dye, and next it's going to be explosives. So
Almost killed our party.
it did, because the party almost killed each other over this.
Oh yeah, I almost completely attacked J-Dog's character.
Yep. If you remember that part of the conversation from earlier, Care Bear.
Yep.
That's what Stabs is referring to. She almost murdered
killed
the party.
Eska.
Yeah,
too.
I would have ended up killing Eska 100% if I had attacked J-Dog. Because Eska would have been there right in the way, right? Like.
Mm-hmm.
Eska had 1 HP.
Yeah. And he was on the ground, underfoot. Yeah, it'd have been bad. We'd have probably had at least 2 people go down. And Geo was nowhere to be found because he had gotten annoyed, and so he left the building. So they had no healing. And, yeah. Either way, Geo had burned all of his spells at that point. Mm-hmm. So, yeah. I could have had a TPK. Because of you guys. And I wouldn't have had to roll dice. And I do say TPK because I'm pretty sure if
If I came back and everyone was dead,
Yeah.
I'd leave.
yeah, exactly. Delafar would be like, I'm
Oh, yeah.
done, and then leave and not be an adventurer. So he wouldn't have
But-
died, but he'd have
but-
been
but-
gone.
Revivify.
He didn't have that spell yet.
But.
So, all right. I'm shutting down stream. Thank you to everybody who's out here. Thank you to my wonderful, wonderful players. Good night.